What's good, guys? Late night, late night edition. What's good, y'all? Appreciate everybody for tuning in right now. It's your boy Mikey T, the movie star. Right now, YFN Lucci is currently wanted by the Atlanta PD, the APD. Samantha Smith, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate everybody tuning in right now. I wanted to get back on here and update everybody on the situation going on with YFN Lucci right now. Appreciate everybody tapping in. What's going on? Late night vibes right now, you guys. Late night vibes just rolling up. Wanted to come on and talk to everybody. Beautiful days. What's going on? Appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Everybody knows we're talking about YFN Lucci. Why is he wanted, Mike? I know it's Reed says, Barkham Energy. Salute to the big bro, Mikey T. Appreciate you for tapping in. I know it's kind of late. Everybody, but let's get everybody in here so we can talk about the exclusive at hand. We got to talk about YFN Lucci, who is still not in police custody, you guys. I just wanted to let everybody know that. I know it's late. Let's get the vibe going. What up, Largo from Palmanah Wool? Okay, appreciate you for tuning in tonight. Make sure to share the word, spread the word about Mikey T, the movie star. DeAndre Bowman, what's up? What's going on? Let's get this live going on tonight, you guys. Everybody that's tuning in right now, hit that like button, share this video. Eric Spencer, what's good? What's good? Vamar Franklin, late night edition. That's right, late night edition, you guys. CNN is reporting on this. Media Takeout reporting on this. $5,000 reward, they do say. Let's check it out. I'm pretty sure Media Takeout put up some news about this. Nope, it doesn't look like Media Takeout. Excuse me on that, you guys. It doesn't look like Media Takeout has reported on this yet. Colorado always on deck. Baltimore checking in. Appreciate you guys. This is a live report from CNN. CNN reports that rapper YFN Lucci is facing murder charges after a shooting in Atlanta. Appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. Good to see you, Eric. Appreciate you for tuning in. I'm just rolling something up. I was just picking up some Dutches actually. I thought they had the White Russian Dutches, but I got my classics. You know what I mean? I got my classic joints right here. What's goody, Troy? Appreciate you for tapping in. I decided to come back in and get on this live, and we're going to be reading a couple reports. I know a lot of people are talking about this right now. I had jumped online at about 7 o'clock today to report the story. CNN is reporting that rapper YFN Lucci is wanted in Atlanta on multiple charges, including murder in connection with the fatal shooting last month, Atlanta police said Tuesday. Officers responding to calls of a person shot around 5:20 on December 10th found James Adams, 28, lying in the street with a gunshot wound to his face. The police incident report states Adams was taken to a local hospital where he died. So at 5:20 on December 10th, for anybody asking when this happened, it happened on December 10th. The police responded to a call of a man being shot at 5:20, and they found James Adams, who was 28 years old, lying in the street with a gunshot wound to the face. The police incident report states Adams was taken to local hospital where he died. A short time later, a victim, Kevin Wright, 32, arrived at an area fire station by private vehicle with a gunshot wound to his abdomen. The report states homicide investigators determined the two shootings were likely related. Yeah, Irish cream is definitely the White Russian cream is definitely dope. But man, these are tight second best. Max Dollars, appreciate you for tuning in tonight, man. It's a late night edition of Mikey T, the movie star commentary. You know, this is the second report of the day on YFN Lucci. A lot of people are asking what's going on. A lot of people are asking why is there a $5,000 reward being placed on him. Troy says he's wishing for the best. G's Jack says YFN Lucci is innocent. You know, I really hope that YFN Lucci does come on top of this, the victor. You know what I mean? Because his career was really just starting to blossom. YFN's YFN Lucci's career was really just starting to go places, you guys. And I really hope this whole thing right here, because we've witnessed this in the past, you guys. We've witnessed things like this in the past, like recently, rest in peace, King Von. But before that, King Von and Little Durk had gotten into an altercation where it looked like Durk was going to be wrapped up in some similar charges to these. But Durk swiftly got out of the charges. So I'm hoping for a similar situation to happen with YFN Lucci. Do y'all remember what I'm talking about? Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. I'm pretty sure I brought my lighter in, so I'm not going to be all crazy. So I'm not going to be all crazy when I'm trying to light this thing up. Salute from San Bernardo, Mikey T, Big Junior. Definitely appreciate you tuning in tonight at such a late night hour. I know it's a little bit earlier for some of y'all in California, some of y'all on the West Coast, but on the East Coast, we know it's 11 o'clock right now. Right now, I'm actually reading a report from CNN on YFN Lucci. Traven Warren says, hope the best for my favorite rapper, YFN Lucci. So let me continue on with this. A short time later, a second victim. So after at 5:20, when this first victim was taken to the hospital, later pronounced dead, a short time later, a second victim, Kevin Wright, 32, at an area fire station by private vehicle with a gunshot wound to his abdomen. Kevin Wright was dropped off at a fire station with a gunshot wound to his abdomen. The report states, so the homicide investigators department, they determined that the two shootings were likely related. 3 suspects were named in the investigation, including the 29-year-old YFN Lucci, whose real name is Rashawn Bennett. CNN was unable to reach Lucci or his representatives for a comment. He is wanted on charges of felony murder, aggravated assault, participation in street gang activity, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. The other suspects were caught, police said. An award for up to $5,000 is being offered through Crime Stoppers for the rapper's arrest and prosecution. That's crazy, you guys. That last line, an award is being offered for up to $5,000 through Crime Stoppers for the rapper's arrest and prosecution. So they fully intend on prosecuting him. Shout out to Waterbury. I see you, Arnaldo. Also, we got Danbury in here. Louis Peasy saying someone is telling. Dirty Water, Rhode Island, what's popping? Let's see how you roll up, Mikey T. That's what they're asking. They're asking for how I roll up. First, I get the paper kind of moist so it's easily wrappable. You know what I mean? So you can wrap it right around. Usually I would rip the line off, but lately I've been rolling my blunts a little bit fatter. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody for tuning in right now. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I know it's late night. I broke this news earlier. I jumped on here. We had like 600 people in the live, actually like 550, but the news came out earlier and I felt it was only right to jump back on here when I'm seeing major websites like CNN actually reporting on it. I'm going to bring up another report in a second. Just let me twist up this ganja. You know what I'm saying? It's the ganja. Make sure that's in there. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, okay. So now y'all can see it a little bit. You know, drop a little bit of that right in there. I don't want to get the video demonetized. Yeah, it was lit earlier, PZ, man. It was lit. And, you know, I just wanted to jump back on here tonight to speak with some of y'all, to talk about it. You know, we're definitely going to be back tomorrow with an update. I'm sure YFN Lucci is just situating himself to turn himself in at this point. You know what I mean? Bangum Smurf's birthday was like 2 weeks ago. Bangum Smurf's birthday was like 10 days ago or something like that. Oh, damn. Come on, man. Can't have the leaf falling off. Get that. You cannot have the leaf falling off, man. But yeah, all right. So everybody tuning in, I'm actually reading a report right now on YFN Lucci. It's from CNN. CNN actually reported that YFN Lucci, rapper YFN Lucci, facing murder charges after shooting in Atlanta. The rapper YFN Lucci is wanted in Atlanta on multiple charges, including murder in connection with the fatal shooting last month. That's on CNN, you guys. We're going to go and check out another report. Variety actually put up a report on this. And Variety is actually a really good website. You know, they've actually reported on my brother Jerry's upcoming movie Slapface. So, you know, they do their due diligence when it comes to reporting. Rapper YFN Lucci wanted on murder charge. Atlanta rapper YFN Lucci is wanted on murder charge in connection with the December 10th shooting of the 28-year-old James Adams last month in the southwest area of the city. Excuse me. Lucci's real name Rashawn Bennett is wanted on criminal charges of murder, aggravated assault, participating in criminal street gang activity, and weapons charges, according to the Atlanta Police news release. All right, got that thing twisted. I'll finish it in a second once I can make sure I got my lighter inside. So Lucci, 29, is wanted on charges of murder, aggravated assault, participating in a criminal street gang activity, and weapons charges, according to an Atlanta police news release. Two others, a guy 23 and another that's 17, were arrested in Miami on similar charges for their alleged roles in the shooting, according to a report. Adams was found with a gunshot wound to the face on December 10th and later died of his injuries. A second gunshot victim arrived at a nearby fire station. That victim survived his injuries, and the investigators determined the shootings were related. So even if these two guys were closed-lipped, the fact that there was two shootings, one dead, another in close vicinity, they're going to put two and two together, you guys. They're going to put two and two together, you guys. You know, Sean Sanchez in here. What's going on, man? Malik, appreciate you. Appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. Let's share this video. Let's get the viewers up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the viewers up tonight and let's get this party started. Let's get this news party started, you guys. The best news is coming from this channel. I think you already know that, though. People have been getting news from this brand for a long time. You know what I mean? And it's been a long time coming for me to actually just jump on this camera and read the news to you like this. I'm reading a report right now, actually from Variety. Two others were charged as well. 23-year-old Ravon and another 17-year-old. They were arrested in Miami on similar charges. So guys, take into consideration, this happened in Atlanta, and these guys were arrested in Miami. Not even superstar rappers, you know what I mean? Like look at YFN Lucci. He's actually a rapper who can move around. Yeah, right, Iceberg, but they don't know if those joints are in connection yet. I was reading that actually earlier about another person who was actually shot in his car twice in the shoulder. Yo, Iceberg, did you actually get a hold of Aguila to speak on the interview? Yep, let me check out where my lighter is. Oh, come on, man. Need that lighter right now. I ain't trying to. Wait. Damn, that's some gas right there that I'm burning. My man Solitude is a Blessing said, damn, that's why you do things with your by your lonely. I learned that the hard way. Sounds like you did with the name that you got there, man. Solitude is a blessing. It looks like you came to terms, like you did a shine level stick or something, bro. So Adams was found with a gunshot wound to the face on December 10th and later died of his injuries. A second gunshot victim arrived at a nearby fire station. That victim survived his injuries. Investigators determined the shootings were related. According to the police report, the shooting occurred at a different location and Adams' body was dropped off nearby. Officers found multiple shell casings at the scene. A $5,000 reward has been offered for information leading to Bennett's arrest. The Atlanta native, who has collaborated with Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, Migos, and 2 Chainz, among others, released his debut mixtape, Wish Me Well, in 2014 and scored a hit 3 years later with his Long Live Nut EP, which peaked at number 27 on the Billboard 200. His 2018 debut album, Ray Ray from Summer Hill, reached number 14. Lucci accidentally fired a gun, he said, was borrowed during a video shoot last September. Lucci later told Vlad TV that the video director had requested that he hold the gun for the scene, and he didn't realize it was real. When I cocked it back, the director, GT's like, no, don't cock it back. So it got stuck, he said. I was aiming it at the ground, and I just hit it. And I ain't think nothing was in it, but that shit shot. And I said, oh, that's why you said don't cock it back. He was in a relationship with Lil Wayne's daughter, Reginae Carter, for several years and was also featured in a Sean John advertising campaign in 2017 and 2018. So it shows you right there, guys, that YFN Lucci was actually doing things, filming music videos, focused on his personal life. You know what I mean? Doing actual modeling campaigns just because you wouldn't see him actually. You know what I mean? He sold a few albums, but he had other markets of getting money as well, you guys. You know what I mean? I could see this guy taking off in the acting. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. If anybody in here actually wants to donate to the channel, the best way to donate is Cash App Mikey T Movie. If you guys want to donate, it's up to you. If anybody wants to donate to the channel, I'm putting it right in there. Right, Ultron 7. That is facts. He went on Vlad and actually addressed his relationship with Reginae. I actually saw some other information about their relationship as well, but that's not really what we're here talking about tonight. All right, Zeno Beats, you get timed out for that comment, but appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. So let's see. His most recent album, Wish Me Well 3, was released last month. A label rep for Lucci did not immediately respond to Variety's request for a comment. Let's see what we got here. Yahoo is reporting on it. You know, when Yahoo's reporting on it, it's an issue, guys. YFN Lucci wanted for murder in fatal shooting of Atlanta man. YFN Lucci has been charged for his alleged involvement in a fatal shooting last month. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution reports that the rapper, legal name Rashawn Lamar Bennett, is wanted in connection to the December 10th murder of James Adams, a 28-year-old Atlanta man who died from a gunshot wound to the head. Authorities confirmed Lucci, 29, is facing charges of murder, aggravated assault, participating in criminal street gang activity, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. Law enforcement said that they have arrested 2 other men on similar charges in Miami for alleged involvement in the shooting. According to the AJC, Adams was pronounced dead after being rushed to the hospital later that day. A second victim arrived at a nearby fire station with a wound to the stomach. And that's how they actually put them together. That's how they connected them. Let's see. We got a couple other people, I believe. Let's see if I don't want to speak out of turn, but let me check it out. Okay, so yes, Rolling Stone actually put up an article about this. YFN Lucci wanted by the police on murder charge. Authorities seeking rapper in connection with the fatal shooting of an Atlanta man. So yeah, guys, right now the police are actually in the police are actually in pursuit of YFN Lucci so they can get his side of it. Actually, I don't even think they want to get his side of it. Yeah, dudes is cornballs, man. Why don't you go back on to them reporters' pages who don't even know how to report on shit? You know what I'm saying? Ultron. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight, though. Reading this report on Rolling Stone right now. Just wanted to get some people's thoughts on it before I actually go forward with reading it. YFN Lucci is wanted by Atlanta police on a murder charge in connection with a shooting in the city on December 10th, which resulted in the death of James Adams and left another man injured. So that right there shows everybody, if you're asking when did this happen, today it's January 12th. Well, yeah, it's January 12th still. It's still Tuesday. It's still Tuesday. This is when more of the information dropped, but it's from a situation that actually happened on December 10th. Earlier today, I read the article of the news brief that came out on December 10th or the 11th in regard to all of that. It didn't get much publicity because of the fact that YFN Lucci wasn't really included in it. Today, it's making such spectacle. It's turning all the news because of the fact that YFN Lucci is actually involved. You know what I'm saying, guys? All right, y'all. You want me to fire it up? You want me to fire it up? I got to go get my light. Just give me a second, you guys. Yo, don't nobody leave while I'm gone, you guys. I want everybody in the chat to let me know, who do you guys think's going to win the fight? Who's going to win the fight? King Earner or Paparazzi Poe? I want your votes in the chat right now. I'll be back in 1 minute. My bad, y'all. Lost like 15 viewers. Oh, guys, if you can't see, that picture actually goes with the curtain. It like matches. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Hold on. Let me get this link to my bro actually. I get this link to my bro right now. Excuse me, guys. Okay, and we're back to it, y'all. Back to it. I'm sorry about that. Montreal, Canada under curfew. Damn. What's that curfew like? Okay. Oh, and Jersey Joe, you just got your rents taken, brother. Boarding school. Shout out to my bro Majestic just tuning in. North Carolina in here. Nah, Jersey Joe, your wrench has been taken. When you diss that picture right there, first of all, that picture right there is worth money. Nope, your wrench is gone, Jersey Joe. De-wrenched, as Lou Peasy says. Yep, yum, and can you the curfew too. So what's the curfew, you guys? Because there's not a curfew in Connecticut. South Carolina in the building. What's popping? Yo, Majestic, what's popping in St. Louis? Is there any type of a curfew? Iceberg says, I heard Canada can only go out once a week. All right, before we get back into the talk about YFN Lucci, let's talk about this curfew. Yo, Dice runs Jers. What's popping, man? Texas, what's popping? In London, you got to be home before 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. You can't be outside. If you are, the police can stop and question you. In the U.S., nah, man. In Connecticut, at one point, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, you were only allowed to actually, you couldn't be out really past 10 o'clock, or else you could get pulled over. You don't listen anyways. Yeah, I wasn't listening anyways either, but yeah, especially Boston Brills. Boston Brills with the super chat. I appreciate the super chat, man. Definitely do. He asked, can I have a wrench? Well, I got a couple moderators in here right now. I think I've only got 2. If I have 3 moderators in right here, we can take a vote. But I think we only got 2. Okay. Oh, you're blowing on that Wi-Fi, man? Iceberg said no. Iceberg and Louis Peasy. Guys, would you say you guys are my 2 lead moderators? Is there another one? I think you 2 are really the main ones. And I appreciate you guys holding it down. Big Dro Smoke. But Brills, I'll tell you what. You did a super chat, but bro, if you do a Cash App, I'll give you a wrench. But super chat, you know what I mean? That's kind of like cuts it in half and shit. You know what I mean? Max Catino said, I heard it was self-defense, and that must be in regard to YFN Lucci. But guys, right now we don't really know too many details about what happened other than these guys were shot on December 10th. One of their bodies was apparently somebody got thrown out of a car and put on another street, so they were trying to trick the police. Another guy left the scene and showed up somewhere else. This is really all the information we really know right now. Max Catino, that's what I think. Rap music. Thank you, Mikey T. Free the men, especially AR Rap. You damn right, man. Nah, I don't think Brills was on another page causing havoc. I think Brills is a real one. And I appreciate him tuning on to this channel tonight. I don't think that was you, Brills. I think you're a real one. Darius Watkins said he got hit in the back of the head, and that's not looking good in the cop's eyes. I mean, come on, you guys. This is a pretty serious situation. It wasn't one person. It was 2. It was 2 people. And it's kind of crazy because it reminds me of that whole thing that happened with Lil Wayne, right? With Lil Wayne, and then they were trying to associate Young Thug and Birdman with that, which was kind of BS. You know what I mean? To drag their name through the mud. But now they're actually trying to bring charges against YFN Lucci. But yeah, you know, like, and I'm sorry earlier when I said Sue Surf, because for some reason, I don't know if anybody in the chat agrees with me, but Sue Surf reminds me of YFN Lucci for some reason. For some reason, I see a little bit of similarities. Dice Runs Jers asked, yo, Mikey, what do you think about Kim versus Foxy? Iceberg says that would be dope. King versus Foxy, man. Kim versus Foxy, excuse me. I'd have to go on Kim based on the albums she's had, you know what I mean? Based on the history she's had. She was with Junior Mafia, you know what I mean? She actually broke out on her own as a solo artist. Now, Foxy has done some dope shit, but she really never got to resurface like she should have been. Like she was rocking with Ross for a minute. I don't know if you guys remember that, but some female artists, like, they don't really get their just due. Like Charlie Baltimore, you know, she was rocking with Big. She was rocking with Murder Inc. She didn't really get her just due. She was rocking with Trick Trick for a second from Detroit. Have you heard of the guy that sounds just like Pop Smoke? No, but have you guys heard about Fab Don in New York? Fab Don's been doing his thing, man, getting a lot of love in New York. Everything icy, icy, icy. Fab Don. Fab Don is a new rapper out of New York that I'm messing with. 50 versus Nas. 50 versus Nas. Well, Nas has far better albums than 50 if we're looking at it from that direction. Nas has way better albums than 50 Cent because 50 only has 3 good albums, in my opinion. Am I wrong, you guys? Does 50 have any other good? Well, unless you consider Guess Who's Back an album. So Power of the Dollar, Guess Who's Back, Get Rich or Die Trying, and The Massacre were dope. Curtis, Before I Self Destruct, Animal Ambition, little tapes like what was it called? I just had it in my head. You know what I mean? Like Five. I wasn't thinking about Five. But other albums like that didn't really do it for me. Papoose versus Saigon. I mean, I can't really judge that one. I'd really have to get back and go and look over some mixtape stuff to really judge that one. Who did I like better, Papoose and Saigon? At the time, I liked Papoose, but I like Saigon's story a little bit more than Papoose. 50 Cent versus The Game. Whoo! 50 Cent versus The Game. In that arena, you got 50 in The Game. I mean, I don't think 50 actually has features that were as good as The Game's features with 50. If you look at 50's features, Patiently Waiting was not as good as Hate It or Love It. You know, hate to say it, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? Hate It or Love It was a classic. How We Do would probably kick Disco Inferno's ass in that versus arena. But you look at other records that they did by themselves. Higher doesn't compare to In the Club. You know what I mean? What does he got? What else does Game got? Put You on the Game. You know what I mean? Doesn't compare to Just a Little Bit. You know what I mean? What else is there, guys? So I guess I would have to say that 50 would beat The Game in a versus battle, but Game would put up some numbers. You know what I mean? The Game would put up some numbers just because he has some things that 50 doesn't have, like them feature tracks that are just dope. I can't think of 150 feature track. What's he gonna do? She likes the way I push up on it. What's he gonna do? The Jeremiah track or something, guys? Am I missing something? Yeah, In the Club is gonna pretty much body anything that The Game puts out. You know what I mean? It's pretty much gonna body anything that The Game puts out. My Life with Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? But I seen my man on, all right, hold on. Dice Run says 50, my favorite rapper, and Curtis and Before I Self-Destruct were both whack, but they did both have a few bangers. I didn't like what 50 did on Curtis. I didn't like what he did with Nicole and Young Buck on Curtis. That was very weak. Him starting off the album with Amusement Park was just a bad idea in general. Like him starting off the album with Amusement Park was a bad idea in general. You know what I mean? They should have started that thing off with I Get Money or Ayo Technology. That's how they probably should have did it. They probably should have did, just probably because they didn't have I Get Money yet. They should have started off with the Justin Timberlake and Timbaland record. Then they should have went into the I Get Money, and then they should have went into either Straight from the Bank or Amusement Park. But I wasn't 50's A&R. You know what I mean? My man said G Unit versus Dipset. I think we both know Dipset would smash the hell out of G Unit. G Unit really only has, like, what songs does G Unit really have? Popping Them Things. They have Stunt 101. I Want to Get to Know Ya. And then on that album, like, if we can be real, the Beg for Mercy album, it was a bunch of cookie cutter 50 Cent hooks. You know, I salute you. I put a hole. All right, guys. I can't be doing that on the internet. Sometimes you just got to be doing that in the car by yourself or with your close friends. I salute you. Put a hole in anyone that try to shoot you. Yo, 300 bars would that be in the verses? Would 300 bars actually be allowed to be in the verses? Because in that situation, that would be another element where the game would beat. That would be another element where the game would beat, Yo, what's popping, bro? You watching me on live right now? Nah, we're on live right now. YFN Lucci got himself into some crazy shit. Yeah, YFN Lucci got himself into some shit. But what's good, man? What's popping? Yeah. All right. So you want me to come see you tomorrow? All right, cool. All right, hit me early afternoon. I think I'm free tomorrow. All right, sounds good. I'll hit you in the AM. All right, my G. Sounds good, brother. That's my boy right there. He actually supports what I be doing on the internet and shit. Like he be calling me. He's like, "Yo, Mikey T, you got to stop wilding out on the internet." He's like, "Yo, you got to chill." But yo, he respects what I do and shit. He's actually got that fire. He's got that. Oh shit! Speaking of the fire, let me light up right now, you guys. Yo, come on, Eric Spencer. Is that a joke? Redman is one of the greatest artists to ever exist. First of all, Redman has his own dope career as a solo artist. Then he has a career with Method Man as a, you know what I mean, Red and Meth. You know what I mean? One of the best duos to ever do it. Game song, No More Fun in Games is nice. Yep, you're right. Yo, Joe Mers, what's popping? Nah, Game is not a trash rapper whatsoever. Game is not a trash rapper whatsoever. I did buy the Game's first two albums, but I was kind of off it by LAX. You know what I mean? Like, what did he have on LAX, you guys? What was his lead single on LAX? Oh, I remember. I remember. It was with Mary J. Blige. Remember that shit, guys? And it was the other joint where he's like, I'm on the with I'm on the corner with my bird. Just let me serve. Remember that shit, you guys? It was the street joint. Styles versus Banks. That's Banks all day. Banks all day. Ain't no way Banks would lose against Styles because he's got him on industry tracks plus he's got him on street tracks. Plus, he's probably got better features than them because Banks has worked with Kanye West. You know what I mean? Banks has had people like that on his album. Yo, no. I'm not considering 50's. No. 50's record with Pop Smoke is not as good as How We Do or Hate It or Love It. Sorry. My man Zion said that Styles would actually beat. Yeah, Styles would actually beat Banks, and Reasons to Society is actually saying Styles would beat Banks as well. See, guys, I don't be stunting on y'all for y'all comments. You know what I mean? Rodney James said Banks over 50 if they were to go at it. You're tripping on that one, man. Plus, 50's got Banks. Banks would even give Jada a run for his money. Banks would give Jada a run for his money. Banks has better chick records than Jada. Banks could go toe to toe on street records, and Banks has more industry records. So that's three categories right there for you guys. All right, let's do it. Let's do it in the chat right now. Let's do it in the chat right now before we go 50 versus French. Let's do it in the chat right now. I want to first the 10 Banks versus Styles P. Who do you guys got in the chat? I want to see Banks or Styles P. Banks or Styles P. Styles P won. Styles P won. We got 1 vote for Styles P. Everybody hit in your chat the vote. 2 Styles P, 3 Styles P, 1 Banks, 4 Styles P, 5 Styles P, 6, 7 Styles P. Come on, guys. 10 to win. 10 to win. 8, 9 Styles P, 10 Styles P. Yo, y'all is the realest audience, man. Okay, I'm going to agree with you guys. I'm going to agree with you guys. Styles got it. Styles got it. I'm going to give that to you guys. The fan base got it. Y'all proved me wrong tonight. I salute you all. I salute everybody in here right now. Let's go next category. My man did it. My man Peasy suggested it. Let's talk about 50 versus French. Who do y'all mess with more? I want to know everybody in the chat. We're going to go do first to 10, 50 Cent. Do you guys mess with 50 Cent in the club? Candy shop. I get money. You know what I mean? Okay, you're right. Do you guys mess with French Montana? Pop ain't worried about nothing. Do you guys mess with French? You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Unforgettable. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. 1 for 50, 2 for 50, 3 for 50, 4 for 50, 1 for French, 5 for 50, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 for 50. 50 just took French by storm. So what does that mean, guys? That means we have to give 50 a more considerable opponent. Let's put 50 Cent up against Ludacris right now, you guys. I want to know, what do you guys think? Now we're moving on from 50 in French. We're moving on. No more. I want to know now, guys. 50 Cent or Ludacris? 50 Cent or Ludacris? First to 10, 450. 1 Luda. 1 for 60. 3 Luda, 550. 650, 4 Luda. 7 Luda, and I think it's 950. 8 Luda, 1050, 1150, 10 Luda. Yeah, we got some good votes for Luda coming in, you guys. Really appreciate everyone doing this. Really appreciate everyone staying in tune with what we're doing. I've got a big one for you guys right now. I've got a big one. Let's take it back, you guys. I want to know, Max B or Jim Jones? Even though Jim Jones has had all the big industry records, Jim Jones came in with some street records as well. You know, he was working with The Game. He's had his group records with Dipset. But guys, I want to know, Jimmy or Max B? Did Max B have the mixtapes that captivated you, the Domain series, the $1 Million Baby series, the Coke Waves? Who is it? First to 10. All right, 1 Jimmy, 1 Max, 2 Jimmy, 3 Jimmy, 4 Jimmy, 2 Max, 3 Max, 5 Jimmy, 6 Jimmy, 6 Jimmy, 8 Jimmy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 Max, 6 Max, 7 Max. Max took it. Max took it. Max took it, everyone. Big Ovel took it. It was very close. It was like 15 to 10. 15 to 10. Max Big Ovel took it. Shout out from Tampa, Jay Hamp. I appreciate you for tuning in. Anybody in here that wants to support the channel, if you want to see more videos like this, you guys, hit that Cash App Mikey T Movie if you want to support the channel. Hit that Cash App if you guys want to support the channel. DJ, I appreciate you tuning in. You know, we were talking about YFN Lucci a little bit earlier. We were talking about YFN Lucci a little bit earlier. Before we get back into that, I want to do one more. I want to do one more for you guys before we get into that. Let's do it. Young Thug or Rich Homie Quan? Did Young Thug steal Rich Homie Quan's whole wave? Or do you guys think Rich Homie Quan is the one who made that whole group pop? Is Rich Homie Quan the whole reason that the Rich Gang, you know, Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan making Lifestyle and that whole mixtape series, is Rich Homie Quan really the one who popped? And should he be feeling some type of way? Let's see it. Young Thug or Rich Homie Quan? What do we got, guys? Thug, Rich Homie, 2 for Thug, 2 for Rich Homie, 3 for Thug, 4 for Thug, 3 for Quan, 5 for Thug, 6 for Thug. Yeah, Quan is nowhere to be found right now because he got tied up with his deal. 7 for Thug, 8 for Thug, 5 for Quan, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 for Thugger. Yeah, Thugger's one of the best rappers out. I want to ask you guys one more question. It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no question, you guys. I want to ask you guys one more yes or no question before we get back into the YFN Lucci. I want to know, guys, is that rapper King a young thug wannabe? Is King a young thug wannabe? Yes or no in the chat. Is King a young thug wannabe, or do you not even know who King is? Peasy says yes. Bernard says yes. Rodney James says facts. And then I guess nobody else really knows who King is. CV for Life says, oh my God, that dude. Boston Brills is actually a fan of King. Zion says yes. Michaela says yes. Dave never heard of him. Boston Brill says he loves King's music. I don't even know if I could think of one King song. Biggest fool I ever seen, Steezy says. Lamest rapper ever. Not no, Seth O says. King weak AF. Jay Hamp, you're hilarious, bro. Mike Brown says wannabe. Sky Wallace is like, the question right now for the chat is King a young thug wannabe? Yes or no? Is King a young thug wannabe? Thugger, black! Pooh Shiesty. Yo, that dude is so weird, man. That dude is so weird. Him and his cousin Prince are so weird. Yeah, no, Iceberg. I'm just bidding. I'm just bidding on King right now because we got the whole chat. We got the whole chat in here clowning on King right now. See, that's what we can do to you rappers on this channel. If you are a corny rapper like King, we can take you and flip your whole career. Boston Brills says, yo, I don't even know King. All right, then, Boston Brills, then don't be saying yes to corny questions. You know what I mean? CV4 Life says, seen him run away. Yeah, yo, that was the thing that really ruined King's whole career. Like, he really could have maybe had something, even though he's a complete wannabe and loser. When he came out of that mall and dude came up with him with a phone and he's like, yo, can we do an Instagram video together? And King was like, just so happy. He was just so happy that someone seen him. He was like, yeah, let me throw it up. Let me throw it up. And then the dude was like, I'm going to beat your ass. And King had an opportunity right there to fight him. Like, all King had to do was fight, and he would have been cool. All King had to do was fight, and anybody on here would have respected it. But guys, in the chat, is King a young thug wannabe? Yes or no? Is King a young thug wannabe? Yes or no in the chat? Someone said, I thought King was slow, like disabled. All right, yo, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate what RIP to Slim Duncan. RIP to Slim Duncan. I really appreciate Waka Flocka for the interview that he gave me in the past. Sosa Gambino, yes. Lee Capone said, King who? Stack says, hell yeah. Mike Barbecue says, duh. Mikey versus Dev. CV Life says that he's on dope. All right, so guys, I'm on the Rolling Stone website right now for everyone tuning in regard to YFN Lucci. I'm sorry that we detracted from that. We were getting into the verses a little bit. We did a couple selections, which I thought was cool. So Rolling Stone actually reported YFN Lucci wanted by the police on murder charge. Authorities seeking rapper in connection with fatal shooting of Atlanta man. So this is reported on Rolling Stone, you guys, that YFN Lucci is actually still wanted by the police, which should answer anybody's question if he's turned himself in at this point. When he does, we will have the update for you. Here's the article read. YFN Lucci is wanted by Atlanta police on a murder charge in connection with the shooting in the city on December 10th. Everyone in the chat right now, go out and share this video. Let everyone out there that know that Mikey T is letting information out there about the YFN Lucci case, because I know that he has a lot of fans out there, you guys. So I let everybody know that Mikey T is on here talking heavy. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk here. Let's read it out. YFN Lucci is wanted by Atlanta police on a murder charge in connection with a shooting in the city on December 10th, which resulted in the death of James Adams and left another injured, as the Atlanta Journal-Constitution reports. The Atlanta rapper, whose real name is Rashawn Bennett, is wanted on murder, aggravated participating in criminal street activity, and weapons charges. Atlanta police announced on Tuesday 2 other men were arrested in Miami on similar charges for their alleged roles in the shooting. Adams was discovered with a gunshot wound to the head on December 10th and later died of his injuries. A second gunshot victim arrived at a fire station shortly afterward and survived his injuries. Investigators found the 2 incidents were related. A $5,000 reward has been offered for the information leading to YFN Lucci's arrest. A rep for the rapper did not immediately respond to Rolling Stone's request for a comment. YFN Lucci released Wish Me Well featuring Rick Ross, Yo Gotti, and more artists last month. It's his 3rd installment of the mixtape series he launched in 2014. In 2016, he collaborated with the Migos in Trouble on the breakthrough song Keys to the Street. And in 2017, he teamed with PNB Rock for Every Day We Lit. So this is what Rolling Stone reported. Rolling Stone said that a rep for the rapper did not immediately respond to Rolling Stone's request for a comment. And you guys know if YFN Lucci was in any position to respond, Rolling Stone would be an outlet that he would want to respond to. Getting in Rolling Stone magazine is like a whole nother, bracket for hip hop artists. It shows that you're really transcending like the markets of hip hop to mainstream. You guys know what I mean? Like if you've ever flipped through a Rolling Stone magazine, you would see some of the more commercial hip hop artists actually featured there. I haven't heard of Joe Mers. I haven't heard of him. Lambo said 5-star to the pen. Damn. Yeah, you're right, man. It's crazy to see what's happening right now with YFN Lucci having to turn himself in on very severe charges. You know what I mean? Like another Atlanta rapper is going through similar charges. Fujiano, who's wanted right now, and he had an ankle bracelet on that they say he allegedly burned off. You know what I mean? So that's 2 major artists in Atlanta that are currently on the run. No worries, Phil Bell. No worries, my dude. 4 life sentences. Heard a rapper snitched on him. Your man was drawn. Which man? He sing his song called Quicksand. Keep holding the good men down in jail. Mike, definitely, man. I'm definitely going to hold the men down in jail. Arab actually gave me a comment on Casanova. I'm sure most of you guys already heard it. If you guys would like me to read that comment that Ab had for Casanova, let me get a few thumbs up in the chat, though. But I think everybody pretty much already heard the response that Arab had for Casanova. But a matter of fact, we got 54 likes. If we turn that up to 70 likes, I'll read the response of what Arab had to say about Casanova. But I think we've already been there, done that. Yo, Phil, don't be trying to talk about Max B's paperwork on this chat. Max B is a solid dude. Max B is my actually, yeah. Don't be talking about Max. I'm on a album with Max B. Like, you got to understand, I'm featured on Excuse My French with Max B. So on this channel, it's all respect and love to Max B. And Max B for sure didn't snitch. Some cornball put me on his page saying some false headline. That kid's going to quit hip hop in like next week anyways, though. Yo, Iceberg, like sometimes if you just got to block people from permanently ever commenting again, feel free. Seth, what's popping? Wavy Crockett is my boy. Chase 1080 was good. Rodney James was good. Yeah, for real. If anybody tries to play Max B on this channel, they're getting blocked. And that kid is a cornball putting some title out there with my name attached to Max B like that. But you know what? I ain't even going to sweat it. You ain't even going to hear me ever address it anymore because that cornball is going to quit this hip hop shit within the next 6 months. And then that video is going to be gone. Go read my comment from up the chat, Mikey, because I mean it. Yeah, I think you said something about keep working, man. Yeah. There will be no Max B shade on this channel, you guys. No, yeah, Max B came up and beat Jim on that vote, right, guys? All right, let's go in the chat. King Earner's not saying nothing about me. Yo, King Earner's not saying nothing about me. Joe Mers, you're kind of late. You're kind of late. That was a while ago. Me and King Earner already went through it. I bet you all, if I wanted to, I could reach out to King Earner and potentially get him on the channel to speak about his upcoming fight. But would anybody really want to see that? Thank you, Mike BBQ, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, Earner hasn't said anything. Earner actually hit me on my DM and said it's all over. You know what I mean? Earner actually hit me on my DM and said it's all over. Keep going. You know what I mean? Keep going with the shit. You know what I mean? Not like I need anybody to tell me to keep going with the shit. You can't tell me what to rep in this music shit. You know what I mean? Louis Peasy knows that. You can't tell me what to rep in this music shit. I'm really based on allegiance. You know what I mean? I hold my allegiance to certain people. Okay. This is one I really want to know, guys. Can I divert for 1 second? We got 144 people in here. I want to know, who would you guys take? Who would you guys take, Max B or Stack Bundles? Guys, I want to know who you would choose in a versus. If you had to choose who had the best music, if you had to choose which artist catalog you could only listen to for the rest of your life, would it be Max B or would it be Stack Bundles? Everyone in the chat, let's go. Louis Peasy setting it off. Stack. More Than Hampton CV says Stack. All right, so we got 2 for Stack, 1 for Max. Rap music, you missed it the other day. I was definitely shouting out Rod Diggs, my G. Come on now. Everybody knows Casanova's case is very similar to his. And before you, come on, man. All right. Let's get to this. Stack versus Max. Stack Bundles or Max B, y'all. Who do y'all got? 2 to 1. 2 to 1. All right. Oh, shoot. 3 to 2. 3. 4 for Stack Bundles. 4 for Max, 5 for Max, 6 for Max, 7, 8, 9 for Max, 10 for Max, 4 for Stack Bundles, 5 for Stacks, 12 for Max, 13 for Max, 14 for Max. Wow, we got all the Max B fans in here tonight. Yeah, Max. Wow, that's crazy, you guys. That's crazy. The overwhelming support for Max B in here. I really love it, you guys. I really love it. All right, you guys. Cash App, Mikey T Movie. Who's going to be the first one in the chat to send the bro a Cash App? Anybody in here want to support the channel? Hit that Cash App. We're going to keep it going, though, because I want to do a duo one, you guys. I want to do a duo versus. You guys. I want to do something like Max B and French Montana. Versus Mobb Deep. Am I going 2 out the box on that one, you guys? Because we got like a group that was really together, dropping albums, and then we got 2 guys together who really just made each other work. Max B, French Montana, Mobb Deep. Who do you guys got? I want to see it. Peasy's setting it off. Mobb Deep. We got 1 for Mobb Deep, 2 for Mob, 2 for Mob, 3 for Mob, 4 for Mob, 5 for Mob, 6 for Mob. My man Dave Dub said that's not fair. That's why I was asking. You know what I mean? That's why I was asking. Me personally, I really love those Coke Wave albums. I'm wondering if they measure up to Mobb Deep's albums. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Mobb Deep's got this. Mobb Deep's got this. Honest, I wonder. Wow, Mobb Deep, Mobb Deep. I'm from Queensbridge. Salute, Queensbridge alumni in the building. That's real shit right there. Quiet Storm. That's my favorite Mobb Deep song, and I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the. Actually, no. My favorite Mobb Deep song is White Lines. I don't even want to. Quiet Storm, dope, and I don't mean the remix with Lil Kim. I do like the original better. Wow, Mobb Deep. We got solid Mobb Deep fans in the building tonight, and I appreciate every single one of you. Let me make sure everything is good here on the video. Sorry, I don't have any special guests coming in tonight. Iceberg, I meant to ask you, how are we looking on the Agala interview? Murder Music. I have not seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard the music on the album. Hell on Earth. Wu-Tang over Mobb Deep. But that's not fair either. Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep isn't fair either because, like, come on. You got so many people in Wu-Tang compared to Mobb Deep. It's just not, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, we got some live chat going on tonight. Let me see what else I got for you guys. Let me plug this shit in, actually, before we get too low. Okay, so we got the Rolling Stone article out the way. The Rolling Stone article was dope. It's great to see, you know what I mean, YFN Lucci. I mean, look at the situation. Nothing is great about this situation, to be 100% with everybody in here. Come overseas. You know, I've actually been overseas. I was in Trinidad, actually. Dallas World Star News. Appreciate you for tuning in. Follow me on the gram. I'll follow you back. You can send me your YouTube link. You know what I mean? Locks is the best group, Seth O says. Shook Ones and Quiet Storm. Let's see. Let's get a. That was crazy how everyone went in on Mobb Deep on that one, yo. I really loved that. Yeah, I was with Bangum Smurf, actually. I went out there twice. Okay. DM Agala. All right, I can do that. RIP to Prodigy. So this is actually a report on the fader. YFN Lucci wanted by police facing felony murder charges. The Atlanta rapper is wanted in connection with the shooting death of 28-year-old James Adams. Atlanta rapper YFN Lucci is currently being sought by the Atlanta police in connection with the December shooting and faces a slew of charges, including federal murder. According to Atlanta police in a statement to the fader, the story first emerged in a report from a local CBS affiliate. The shootings took place on December 10th in southwest Atlanta. Police responded to reports of a shooting at 5:20 p.m. and transported 28-year-old James Adams to a nearby hospital where he died. Around the same time, 32-year-old Kevin Wright reportedly appeared at a fire station with a gunshot wound, surviving his injuries. Police determined the two shootings were related over the course of their investigation. Lucci faces several charges related to Adams' death, including felony murder, aggravated assault, participation in criminal street gang activity, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. The fader has reached out to YFN Lucci's representatives for more information. So they had an article here about the Atlanta police in a statement to the fader told the first story emerged on CBS. Yeah, I was reading this story here on CBS 46. earlier today, and the police are seeking the public's help in locating a popular rapper who is wanted on multiple charges for his role in the shooting death of an Atlanta man. This was reported on CBS 46, the APD, the Atlanta PD, searching for rapper YFN Lucci in connection to this shooting death. They say the Atlanta police are searching for the 29-year-old Rashawn Bennett, also known as YFN Lucci. On December 10th, officers were dispatched around 5:20 following a person shot on the 900 block of People Street in southwest Atlanta. Upon arrival, they discovered that 28-year-old James Adams was laying in the street with a gunshot wound to his head. Adams was rushed to the Grady Hospital where he has succumbed to his wounds. In a matter of minutes, a second victim, Kevin Wright, arrived at a local fire station by private vehicle. He appeared to have suffered a gunshot wound and subsequently survived his injuries. So let's try to dig a little bit deeper into this, though, you guys. Let me try to find something else here. I think there was another story here reported 5 hours ago. Let's see what we got here. Hip Hop DX. Up Rocks, Baller Alert. People. Wow, People. This was updated as of 2 hours ago, you guys. Rapper YFN Lucci wanted on murder charges for alleged involvement in fatal Atlanta shooting. Police announced Tuesday the musician is wanted on multiple charges following the December shooting death of 28-year-old James Adams. This is on People, you guys. So I read an article from People. I read an article from, Prolific. You're just getting here for the People article. You missed the one on CNN and you missed the one on Rolling Stone, but this is also on People's. Elevation. I've been probably doing this since you were in 9th grade in high school. I've been doing interviews since 2009. Do you have any response to that? I just want to hear if you got a response to that, because I've been doing interviews in 2009. You know what I mean? I'm not some run-of-the-mill blogger. I've interviewed the best of the best. I've interviewed Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, Pusha T. I've interviewed guys like Scott Storch. You know what I'm saying? I've interviewed Rico Love, some of the best music producers, people who I've worked with, artists like Beyonce. I'm interested to hear who or what you've ever done or what you do. You probably are a loser. You know what I'm saying? You probably couldn't do this to save your life. Anyways, so we passed that. We good. Too bad it's been 300 seconds, but I highly doubt he would have anything of interest to say. You know what I mean? Yeah, never mind the hate, you know what I mean? Sometimes I got to address it, though. Sometimes I got to address it and let them know how real I get with this shit. So YFN Lucci is wanted by the police for murder, People confirms. On Tuesday, homicide investigators made a public plea for help in locating the 29-year-old rapper after two men were shot on December 10th in Atlanta, Georgia. Bennett is wanted on multiple charges in the shooting death of 28-year-old James Adams, police said in a statement obtained by People. Following a 911 call at 5:20, officers discovered a mortally injured Adams in the middle of the street. He was taken to the Grady Hospital where he succumbed to his wounds. Belated. FBI releases photo of man wanted for questioning Capitol Police officer. Okay, that has nothing to do with this. A second victim was shot in the abdomen, but he survived. The Atlanta Police Department confirms the man, 32, arrived at the Atlanta Fire Station 14 by a private vehicle. Authorities alleged that the two shootings are likely connected. The investigation is ongoing. YFN Lucci is wanted for felony murder, aggravated assault, participation in criminal street activity, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. A rep for Bennett could not immediately be found. Reps for Warner Brothers did not immediately respond to the people's request for comment. Two other suspects, aged 23 and 17, have been taken into custody by the Miami-Dade Police Department for their alleged involvement in the case. Police are offering a $5,000 reward for information that leads to YFN Lucci's arrest. It's crazy, right? Fly Prolific just said my line. Fly Prolific just said my line. Too funny. Too funny. Which two artists, all right, Rap Music has a question. Which two artists do you think make the best duo? Like chopping it up on one track or the whole mixtape, just the two? I think Starlito on Don Trip take the first place. Second place, ARAB and Dark Low. So he asked, which two artists do I think make the best duo on a track? Which two artists do I think really complement each other on a track to the point where you really wanted to hear more of them? Well, I mean, the perfect combination was really Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug. Like they were really the perfect combination. Like those two guys coming together. But let me think of somebody else. Of course, Little Durk and King Von. Rest in peace, King Von. King Von and Little Durk really they could go back to back. Yep, Fly Prolific, Kiss and Styles P. Yep, of course, Kiss and Styles P. Who else? Who else do we got that went back and forth on tracks? That was dope. Yep, Fab and Kiss did their thing this year. Not this year, the last few years, they've actually been doing their thing. We actually had them out to a club when they were promoting the Freddie and Jason album. We actually had them out to the club in Connecticut. Yo, Rap Music. Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan made a great duo. Another great duo, since we're talking about them, is YFN Lucci and Rallo. They had a couple records together. They actually did a lot of performances together. They was rocking. You know what I mean? They was rocking crazy. Let me think. Another duo, well, three-way team that I liked. I really liked when Rick Ross came together with Meek Mill and Wale. You know what I mean? Rick Ross and Currency and Wiz was dope as well. You know what I mean? He had a dope vibe with some of those guys. Rollo and Lucci, yep, Rollo and Lucci together. They were like a low key. They were like a low key Young Thug. You know what I mean? They were like a low key Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan. And I want to say I actually heard YFN Lucci and Rich Homie Quan together on a couple tracks. Am I right, you guys? Am I the only one? Like I think my friend played me a couple tracks with them together on it before. Am I mistaken? One King says Ghetto Boys. I'm gonna say MOP, but you know what I mean? MOP for sure. My man Bayesian Boy says Wayne and Drake. No Rap Music. No, I was saying Rick Ross, Wiz and Currency. Oh, ooh, yeah. Fly Prolific and just Griselda in general. 3 6 Mafia when it was really just Juicy, DJ Paul, and Crunchy Black. You know what I mean? When they were the three members of it, I think that was the best time for 3 6, in my opinion. Who else do we got? Jay-Z and Biggie. You know what I mean? Jay-Z and Biggie together. No, bro. Lloyd Banks and Young Buck. What are you talking about? Not Lloyd Banks and Joel Santana. Lloyd Banks and Young Buck. All right, let me ask everybody in the chat. Let's do it. Let's do the vote. Banks and Buck or Banks and Jewels? Banks and Buck or Banks and Jewels, guys? Because honestly, I thought Banks and Buck went together dope. All right, I'm about to spark up you guys, but I want to know in the chat, Banks and Buck or Banks and Jewels. Everybody knows Jewels and Banks had you know, they obviously had Beamer, Benz, or Bentley. They obviously had the single, but come on. Buck and Banks, them dudes was like peanut butter and jelly, man. They just fit together. Let's see, Banks and Buck, 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 Banks and Jewels, Banks and Jewels, Banks and Jewels, Buck, Banks and Jewels by far. Waviness 843 says that's probably because they had a major single together. Yeah, you can't take that away from them. They had a major single together. Banks and Jewels. Iceberg, can you get a tally on this for me and tell me who won out of this one? Boston Burls, the question is Banks and Buck or Banks and Jewels? Who made the better collaboration? For everybody in here that's wondering, is it Buck and Banks that had a better collab, or was it Banks and Jewels that had a better collab? I mean, a lot of people would say Buck and Banks, like they were on so much together. Okay, why would they want to buy an album from them two? Okay, how many people bought Beg for Mercy? And that was pretty much a Banks and a Buck album. Banks and Buck for the win. That's what's up. That's what's up. But you know, Banks and Jewels had a real resurgence with that Beamer, Benz, or Bentley record. Cash App. Mikey T. Movie to donate to the channel. Anybody that wants to donate to the channel, Mikey T Movie. Appreciate y'all for donating. But all right, so where were we gonna go with this? Where are we gonna go with this? Everybody knows Hunger for More was Lloyd Banks' best album, right? Everybody knows Hunger for More was Lloyd Banks' best album, but I want to know from you guys, what was better? Hunger for More 2, HFM 2, or Rotten Apple? Which album was better? Which album was better, you guys? HFM 2, which had Beamer, Benz, or Bentley, or the Rotten Apple, which had Hands Up? Cake, Hands Up. What do you guys think? No, Hunger for More 2 or Rotten Apple. Hunger for More 2. I see what you're saying, Hines. Rich Green, appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate you for tapping in, Rich Green. Yeah, I was just reading a couple articles on YFN Lucci. Appreciate you for tapping in. Baller Alert actually has an article up. Doesn't look like their article has that much good information on it. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Joel's and Little Wheezy. Yeah, yo, I actually did an interview with Uncasa, and he spoke on that album with Joel Santana and Lil Wayne. Yep, he spoke on that album with Joel Santana and Lil Wayne. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Sorry, guys, I was just having a little smoke break. Don't blame me. That's us, that Purple City Bird Gang. Yep, that's us, that Purple City Bird Gang. Yeah, Uncasa really broke down a lot about the Purple City Bird Gang, how they took their music over to Baby Grand. And, you know, they basically used the Dipset imprint, we could see what they were doing back in the day, man. They were straight hustlers who knew how to get to it. Uncasa, talented as all hell. All those guys, man. All those guys, man. I had an opportunity. Oh, what's my favorite Cam album? By far, it has to be the one that I purchased, Purple Haze. Love that album. Is that a corny Cameron album to say is your favorite? Is it like cheesy? Because I actually purchased that album. Purple Haze was a classic. You know, I heard that Jewels and Wheezy might be working together again. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I got to look that up a little bit more, but that would be dope. Ha. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's one you could really call, right? 50 and Game or Jim Jones and Max B. Yep. So we in here tonight, man. Diary of Summer was crazy too. Yep. Jim's albums with Max B were better, I guess you could say. Sorry, guys. Iceberg Light Come Home With Me. Yeah. Wait till I get rich with this shit, you guys. I'm gonna be in a studio, and then like people are gonna be mentioning songs like from albums and shit, and I'm just gonna start playing the song. It's gonna be crazy. And then when I get this deal on Revolt TV from Nori, and then I'm able to just call all of these artists that I want to talk to, and you know what I'm saying? And we can literally just talk to the artist one-on-one. Because when I get this situation with Nori, I'm going to be in a position where I could reach out to any hip hop artist, and they're all going to be like, damn, I seen Mikey T actually really working from the gate forever. You know what I mean? But how about last night? I'm still geeking from last night. How about last night when I proved to you all that I really did holler at Rihanna? There ain't one other, guys, there ain't one other blogger. There ain't one other internet personality. I'm sorry. Adam22 didn't do it. Adam22 didn't do it. He didn't holler at Rihanna. DJ Vlad didn't holler at Rihanna. It was Mikey T who hollered at Rihanna, guys. I'm sorry to say it. I'm not trying to rub it in anybody's face. You know what I mean? But I don't play. I was trying to holler at Rihanna. I was trying to bag. You know what I mean? I was trying to introduce myself to her. I was trying to let her see what type of guy I was. Mikey T, the movie star. Yo, Riri, come smoke this loud pack. You know what I'm saying? No ceiling, of course. Flat Prolific says Max B wrote most of the Diary of Summer. It's on the album credits. Mixtape Banks better than both, Seth says, which a lot of people do agree with. A lot of people say that Lloyd Banks's mixtape material is better than his albums, but a lot of people say that about 50 Cent in general as well. They say that his mixtape material was better than a lot of the material on the albums. You know what I mean? Rihanna versus Beyonce. Well, you know, respectfully, Beyonce's got Jay. You know what I mean? Rihanna was like the princess of this shit. So I figured I could have came in on that end. You know, imagine if I would have came in on that end, Rihanna would have had me being the biggest blogger out. You know what I'm saying? I imagine if I was like really hooked up with Rihanna like that, y'all would have been seeing me in the pictures like with Rihanna just like walking with her and shit. And I would have been having like any type of tropical drink that I wanted in my hand. I'd just been like, you know what I mean? Just like that dude who dates Nicki Minaj, like they had a baby together and shit. But on the real, y'all, I'm just letting you all know, I'm the only blogger. There ain't no other blogger, you guys, not Adam22, maybe Academics, dumbass. Maybe, but I don't know. if academics didn't holler at her in person, he probably hollered at her on a DM. He's like kind of like a, you know what I mean? He's like one of them dudes, one of them geeks that work at Best Buy. You know what I mean? He definitely hit her DM. But I'll come be your security or personal blunt roller. Put your boy on, Mikey T. I'm smoking on runts times Gorilla Glue. Hey, Mikey T, what do you think about the rappers of today? Super Angry says Rihanna has classic songs and a successful clothing line. Boston Brills says Drake. Yeah, nah, that's the reason that Rihanna wouldn't talk to me that day. She was like, I'm on the low, I'm on the low, because she was there with Drake actually. When can we come up to spit on the live? Seth, oh, we can do the live spit. Hit me up on the Instagram, Mikey T _ the movie star, and we can figure that out if you want to come on here live to spit. Iceberg says academics is Geek Squad at Best Buy. Facts. Yo, I'm just saying, there ain't no other blogger. There ain't nobody out there that is going to come out here and say that they actually got the opportunity to see Rihanna and tried to actually ask her to come over and chill. You know what I mean? Everybody else is just going to, hi, Rihanna, and then just let it pass them by. You know what I mean? And then later on in that night, actually, I'm probably detracting a lot of the viewers right now. But later on in that night, it was like actually it was French, Drake, Ross, and Wayne all performing the video. Big pool. I'm talking about the Pop That video shoot, you guys. Rihanna was on the other side of the pool, and I was on this side of the pool, and Chinks was right here. So we was all doing our thing. It was Rihanna's squad, it was the Coke boys, and it was me and all the Maybach dudes. And then it was them doing their thing right there. Hey, Mikey, whatever happened to the DC rapper Wale? You can tap in with Wale on Instagram. I think Wale is still releasing music on a semi-regular basis. Yo, her accent is sexy in hell. Her accent is beautiful, but let me tell you, in person, like when we first seen Rihanna, you didn't even know it was her. You didn't even know it was her. Like she's just so immaculately beautiful in person. She's just so beautiful in person, just to be 100% honest with you guys. Okay, somebody, Spencer King, what up, what up, what up? Somebody asked me, what do I think about music right now? I mean, nothing's wrong with music right now, man. Nothing is wrong with music right now. If you hear everybody talking about music this day and age, you got to put it out. You got to start building your name. You got to have consistency. And then you've also got to focus, excuse me. You have to focus on the structure of what you're doing as an artist. You got to have merchandise. You got to have like something able, like when you're out there making all these moves for yourself. I hear Wallow say it. When you're out there making moves for yourself, getting spotlight on bigger people's platforms, you got to have something behind you ready to go. You know what I mean? You got to have something behind you ready to go, a product ready to go. You know what I mean? Or else you're doing it for nothing. So if you don't have something ready to go, like a mixtape or a short film or a podcast, anything like that, a t-shirt, a credible t-shirt line where you're actually producing stock, we're actually producing quality material that you can actually ship out and give to people, sell, just barter for celebrities to wear it, anything like that. You know what I mean? All different types of things like that you've got in the game right now that you didn't really have back then because you weren't able to actually access that many people unless you were driving to different cities and selling it out of the trunk of your car, which is what a lot of them were doing. But a lot of people would be like, oh man, I don't have gas money. Oh, I don't have a car. Oh, I don't have anybody who can actually go and do that for me. I live a regular life. You know what I mean? Sometimes people are caught up supporting their own family, different things like that. Lean Breezy, I appreciate you for tapping in tonight. What up with Solange? Solange, she really almost got going with her music career. I didn't really see why she stopped. Like a lot of people said this and that. Well, I mean, a lot of these women musicians, you know what I mean? They got opportunities. They got opportunities. Look at Tierra Marie. Look at even pop singers like Ashley Simpson. You know what I mean? Solange had an opportunity with an album. A lot, Khalees. You know what I mean? A lot of these female singers, they got a shot to release an album. But you know what I mean? Cassie was one of the only women that could actually do album. No. I'm not talking about Cassie. I'm not talking about Cassie from Me and You. I'm Sierra. Sierra. She was one of the only females who could actually consistently release albums, you know, and release interesting music. But I think she really crapped out by what, her third album, Prolific, Peasy. What was it? Did Sierra crap out by her third album, or was it her fourth? What about Drink Champs? That's what I'm saying. You know, Drink Champs is the best platform on the market, and it's dope how much Nori has saluted my brand, Prolific. Yep, third. It's dope how much Nori has supported my brand throughout the years and given me credit as an interview guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's dope that Nori would do that. You know what I mean? Because guys, I don't know if you're hearing this for the first time, but Nori was like my favorite rapper back in the day when he had the song what. Like, when people would ask me what's your favorite rap song, I would tell them that was my favorite rap song. Like, did you guys think I'm crazy for that, or what? You know what I mean? Yeah, you see the how about that? Do you see opioid? No, that's not what you see with me, you loser. Oh, is that? Yeah, no, yeah. Sorry. Yo, but what up? Do you guys think I'm wild for actually telling people when I was younger? And this was when I was like 11 years old, something like that. 10 years old. No, no, not that at all. Actually, high grade, high grade herb, man. High grade herb that you probably couldn't afford, which is probably why you copped yourself a 30. You dig? You dig? For anybody who thinks that I would ever use that stuff that he was saying in the chat, just know that I would never do that. You know what I mean? Sometimes somebody could roll up and just skip all that nonsense. Sometimes you can just roll up. Damn, my gas is fire. Sometimes you can just roll up and skip all that nonsense. You want to know what's funny? I've never had a problem with that in my life. I've never had a problem with any type of drugs in my life like that. I smoke and I drink champagne. I sip some Patron. You know what I'm saying? Anthony was saying that I use, you know what I mean, like perks and shit like that. And for anybody out there who ever said that I use perks, you're crazy. I wouldn't waste my time with that shit. I hear the way that it makes people's voice slur, and it's embarrassing. All right, Spencer. Yeah, man. I don't like responding to that type of shit, but I don't like when people get it twisted because I would never use that shit in my life. Like, yo, I can afford to go get some good chronic. You know what I'm saying? Good chronic is like $8 a gram if you buy it the right way. You know what I mean? So get your life right. Dude's all like, I see it in your eyes. Yo, my eyes are baby blue. I mean, there's 120 people in here. There's probably like 5 ladies in here, but my eyes are baby blue. You know, I get a lot of compliments on my eyes. Even though it looks like they're like, I got the biggie eye right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to open that. I got like the biggie eye though. That's cool though. You know, if I got the biggie eye, yo, CV for life. I've never been to the Bahamas or Barbados. Yeah, it's ridiculous, Boston Bros. But like Spencer King said, we're off of that, man. Yo, Zaza, $80 for 3.5. What are you smoking? Yo, you see, the way that I get chronic is like my chronic is worth $300 and $350 and but I have a connect that breaks me off for like 250 and You know what I'm saying? Like 240 and And then sometimes just to make it a little bit cheaper, I'll grab like 2, but he doesn't really go any cheaper. He's like, dude, I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you bud that really costs 300, 350 for 250, 240. You're not getting it. So you always be giving me shit about that. What was I doing in TNT? Let me tell you, in Trinidad, they wanted 350 for an O of some of the most 350 for a half, or 350 for a half of some of the most fire blue dream I ever smoked in my life. And you know, guys, like I actually had my boy Dirty O on here the other night explaining. He spoke on Casanova's bud the two times. He said that that was 450 for an ounce. So the shit that I buy is like actually 450 for two O's. Like if I grab two, my boy's gonna give it to me for 450. Yeah, it was crazy, CV for life. It was 350 and O. That's the bud that Smurf actually got for Rick Ross. So it was fire, man. I'm telling you, I've gotten Blue Dream for $80 a quarter, $70 a quarter. But this Blue Dream, I almost wanted to buy it, but he was probably taxing me because I was from the States. But Smurf bought a whole, I think he bought an ounce or a half ounce just for all of us to smoke. Like Smurf really made sure that we had the best smoke in Trinidad that one time. Whatever Blue Dream is, man, whatever Blue Dream is, that's what it was. But it was the best Blue Dream I ever had in my life. Yeah, Crazy Train. Yeah, apps do go for like 100. Whoa. Whoa. That dude is crazy. Yo, that's what's up. Yo, Holiday ATL. I'm not gonna lie. I was in I was in the A and I smoked the best weed I ever smoked in my life. It was $45 an eighth. It was some OG Kush. It was the best weed I ever smoked in my life. Why was it the best weed, you guys? Because every time you took a hit of that, you would like feel it like crazy. I wish I would have bought 2/8 of that. The eighth was only 45 though. Nah, Boston Brills, I didn't buy the Blue Dream. I really wanted to though. Let me tell you. But one time I did get taxed 250 for a half ounce of bud of Skywalker OG. That was actually from Rick Ross's dealer in Miami. So like I hit up my dude who messes with Ross, and I was like, yo, I just moved to Miami. I need some loud. And they was like, yo, well, we got Peanut, RIP to Peanut too. And yo, he had the best weed, 250 a half, 250 a half. Yup, Janetti, late night vibes, man. Blue Dream. Yeah, I don't really like Blue Dream at all. Like, I'm not a fan of Blue Dream. Like my dude in Miami, who would usually have OG, or then he'd have another. Whenever he'd have Blue Dream or OG, excuse me, he would have OG or a Blue Dream. I would always take the OG over the Blue Dream. Now the thing is, they try to like bait you in. They're like, well, the Blue Dream is $15 less. You know what I mean? Miami was the best, man. I had some Fire Pluto a couple days ago and some Gushers. I've been hearing about this Pluto. I could have sworn I read something about it earlier on the chat too. Never really seen it around this area. Crazy Train, no, I cannot hook you up. Somebody time Crazy Train out as well. He's talking some crazy weird shit, I think, in the chat. Yeah, definitely Afghani. Hold on, let me see. Is it Crazy Train talking? No, I'm sorry, Crazy Train, but no, I cannot hook you up. What are you talking about? Wedding Cake. Yeah, Wedding Cake I do like, but it kind of disappoints me. Captain Crunch, never heard of it. Afgoo is good. Afgoo is good. Yo, Sean, I appreciate you tuning in for 2 nights in a row, man. I don't know if them other bloggers online shout you out, but I'm shouting you out right now because I am enjoying and impressed by your continued support, my dude. I love sour diesel. That's what my guy usually has, 120 a half, 120 a half, or I be busting his balls to get that 225 and 0. But he's like, yo, you're Mikey T, the movie star. Why should you know what I mean? He hasn't pulled that on me yet, but I'm sure he will. Real sour diesel is hard to find. Yeah, it's here though in Connecticut, man. You know why? Because we're right by New York. Thank you. Thank you. 4K TV. Please note, don't ask for drugs on this channel, LOL, for promotional use only. Iceberg is the man. Yeah, I tried White Widow way back in the day when they would when you would only have the opportunity to buy like Arizona, Hydro, and then you started hearing about other things like Northern Lights, White Widow. You know what I mean? I bought a couple dimes of White Widow back in the day. You know what I mean? But now, more recently, when I've tried it from the dispensaries, I'm not impressed whatsoever. And of course, Haze. Of course, Haze back in the day. Best, right? Smoking some Haze, and you're like, but now Haze is like nothing. Yeah, man. I won't lie, JLT. The last batch of sour, I messed up because my boy, my boy was like, "Yo, what do you want me to get?" My boy has something like donkey breath, and I looked it up. He probably meant monkey breath. It's one or the other. And he's like, he got sour, and I was like, "Yeah, get the sour." But yo, he had some name brand shit. I should have went with the name brand shit rather than I should have went with the name brand shit rather than the other stuff, rather than the sour because every once in a while you're gonna get a bad batch of sour. Fruity Pebbles is all right. Fruity Pebbles is all right for sure. Yeah, Mike Brown for sure. The green crack is dope. Green crack is dope. Another weed, what's it called? Death Star? Is that what it's called, you guys? I've been getting from the dispensary a few times. Ghost of Leroy. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. A lot of different shit. Original glue. Been getting a lot of dosey dough from the dispensary as well. Yep, you're right, Glenn Will. The name brands be overrated by different growers. You really got to find a good grower. Once you buy something good, you got to look at the grower that it was. And when you go back to the dispensary, you got to make sure you buy from that grower. I found a lot of that too, actually. LA Confidential. I have not been impressed with LA Confidential, just to be real with you. Like ever since back in the day, you know what I mean? I only liked LA Confidential back in the day when I was like 16 or something. Strawberry Cough, another one that I've never really been too hot on. Maybe it depends on who grows it. Raspberry Cough. Raspberry Cough. Pineapple Express actually just smoked a pre-roll of Pineapple Express last week, and another one we had was actually Amnesia Haze. I don't know if anybody has ever heard of Amnesia Haze, but one time I smoked Amnesia Haze, and that shit really did make the day go by quicker. Yo, Rashad, name a couple dope buds because me personally, I'm really only into OG Kush, Sour Diesel, Gorilla Glue, which is GG4. These are the ones that I'm really into. I last couple weeks I smoked a lot of Biscotti as well, which was dope. But let me say, the best weed I smoked in the last 3 or 4 months is Dosey Dough, which was a mix of OG Kush and Girl Scout cookies. Well, moon rock is just something that you kind of crumple up into your bud. Janetti, I don't have any word on them at the moment, man. No, I don't really know what's going on with Breeze Baguettes. I do know that Cassidy actually shouted Breeze Baguettes out, and Cassidy shouted Breeze Baguettes out in our recent interview. I don't know if you caught that, Janetti, but go take a look back. Bubba Kush. Oh, prolific. Yeah, of course. Bubba Kush. I was really on the Bubba Kush heavy with the pen. You know, the pens that they be having. I bought like 5, 6 of those pens. Runts, Rashad Runts, yeah. Pink Runts. Yep. I had some runts when I was over at Dex Lopper's penthouse in New York. So he said runts, OG. I said OG. I said Dosey Do as well. What's flow? What's Mach 1? What's the flow in the Mach 1? What are those like strands of, man? I've never actually heard of those. Yeah, no, OG Kush is my all-time favorite, but it just seems like they don't really have it out here like that. Like I was getting that all the time in Miami. All right, y'all, we got 97 likes in here. Who is going to be the 100th person to like this video? I want to know who's going to be the 100th person to like this video tonight. I'm going to light up. And let's see who's going to be the 100th person to like this video. Oh, damn it. I'm never going to find out because there's 104 people that have liked the video. Look up Mac 1 Capulator. Is fire. What's it yo Rashad, what is it like a cross breed between, because that's what I liked about the Dosey Do that I was getting. It was a cross between Girl Scout and it was a cross between OG Kush, which was perfect. Yo, prolific. Yeah, I've had hash a few times. I've never had any real good Skittles. Actually, let me ask you, prolific, have you ever had blonde hash? I know the more common one is the black hash, but have you ever had blonde hash? Oh, I didn't yo, rap music. You didn't see the other video where I released that? Prolific, have you ever had blonde hash? Yo, funny ass shit that you say that, prolific, about chocolate weed. I just seen at the dispensary they had chocolate OG, weed, chocolate kush. I was about to go up there and grab some, but I already had jungle cake and shit. Yo, Crazy Train. No, this is my crib. Have you ever owned your own crib? Like I'm talking about a crib that was actually worth $300,000? No, I don't think so. Come on. Have you ever owned your own house? Because I did the whole renting thing when I was 18. You know what I mean? I did the whole renting thing, rented my first beach house apartment when I was 18. I rented my first 3-bedroom house when I was 21. I moved to Hawaii. I moved to Florida for 5 years. And now I'm back. I'm in Connecticut, and you're looking at my crib. You're looking at a wall behind me. Does it look like there's any sludge on the wall? Well, I hope I answered your question. Let me know when do you have your own crib? Like, do you work you probably work like 70, 80 hours a week to pay for your own crib. You know what I mean? Nah, Boston Bros, weed is not legal in Connecticut. It's like decriminalized to where like you can carry like a half ounce on you and they'll just take it. Yeah, I'm a producer. I do production. I've sold a couple records before, but also I do video interviews. Don't you know who I am, Crazy Train? Like, have you not been tuned in? Like, I've done major things. Like, I'm not like your run of the mill. I'm not your run of the mill interviewer. My interviews have actually ended up on albums. My interviews actually have gone on the top websites for the past 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take pride in what I do. You know what I'm saying? But let's get on to it. Stopped smoking bud at 14, 15. I actually stopped smoking bud at 16 for 2 weeks. That's it. Nah, man, Janetti, I'm not knocking that legal hustle, man. I'm not knocking that legal hustle. I'm hoping he's doing that. You know what I mean? For him to be calling me out about having a crib, I hope he's doing that hustle that you're doing. I hope he's out there. I hope Crazy Train is out there working 70 hours a week to pay for his crib, like the rest of us are. And then he's coming on here trying to trash me like I'm in the Motel 6 spending $60 a night. Nah, some of us have jobs. Some of us have jobs and we get cribs. Like, come on, do you need me to like I'm not afraid of who I am. Like, what the hell? The hell? I'm like gonna come on here and try to disparage my name. No, I don't, bro. Yo, Janetti, I'm doing the same thing as you to play for my crib. You know what I mean? Like, you think I'm not rich off of this music shit. You know what I mean? I'm not rich off of this music shit. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not academics. I'm not Adam 22. You know what I mean? I'm not making $30,000 a month off of this shit. I actually gotta I'm not really trying to get into all that. You know what I mean? But I work just like everybody else, man. Come on now. Come on now. Let's not try to disparage somebody. I don't even know why somebody would diss my crib. Like, why would you diss my crib? Like, yo, do you know how much I paid for this chair? Like, do you guys know how much this is my chair, you guys. I got another one right here. Do you guys know? Like, come on, like this set I got for this desk, it ain't no bullshit. It ain't cheap either. Come on, man. Like, people trying to despair, like that wall. That wall's been white. Come Salute, Janetti. I really appreciate you, man. I hope dude who was trying to clown me, I hope he's got his shit together to where he's working 35, 70 hours, 50, 60 hours a week to make sure that his shit is taken care of, to make sure that his brother is good and his nephew is good. You know what I mean? Like, I got 3 brothers. You know what I mean? One of my brothers is a movie director. I tell you guys about it all the time. We got Slapface coming out, hopefully 2021. But who knows? Sometimes you can hold on. How am I trying to be the next Eminem? That makes no sense. All right. So we're through it then. We're past it. Y'all. Damn, man. I left the vitamin water in the car. Nah, I'm not doing a walkthrough of the crib because I'm on a computer. Glenn. Hey, yo, Boston Brills, why'd you time out Glenn? That's all right, man. I love it. I love it when you can just keep it real with somebody, like how we did it with Crazy Train tonight, man. And you sort of and they see what you're saying, and then you get a mutual understanding, man. Crazy Train, I hope you continue to tap in with the channel for real, like on the real. Nah, Jonathan Booth, you see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta get a mutual understanding. You know what I mean? Now maybe Crazy Train can come on here and be one of the positive contributors to the conversations. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's on here tonight for a reason. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's tapping in tonight for a reason. Oh, Brills, I didn't see your question. What up, Eugene? What's poppin', man? Danny Boy, what's good? Yo, 4K TV Entertainment. I love my guy, Mikey T. You got love down here in Philly. Major salute to you, 4K TV Entertainment. Oh, all right, Crazy Train, man. That's what's up. Yo, where you from, Crazy Train? You from the Philly area? Who you mess with? AR Rab and all them? You mess with that music? What you like, man? Yeah, I kind of got cotton mouth, but I'm good. Yo, Andrew Reb Jr. Andrew Webb Jr. What's good from Texas? What's popping, man? Iron Sheik Runts. Let me see. Oh, were you asking about the whole crib thing? No, I'm not gonna take a run through of the crib because I would do that on Instagram live maybe, but I'm on my computer. And the computer like faces towards me. You know, the Southside Queens, Rob V in the building, you heard? Yo, Iron Sheik 2.0, salute, young Mikey T. Appreciate you, man. Danny Boy, the topic today, we were talking about, we've been doing a lot of things today. We've been doing verses in here tonight. We've been talking about, obviously, we've been talking about what Lucci, you know what I mean? Yeah, weed's not legal in Jersey, man. You do not want to ride through Jersey with some weed because you will get pulled over. They will try to give you a DUI, all types of shit. Any updates on Arab or Dark Low? Yeah, CT police suck too. CT police definitely suck too. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. All right, I'm going to ask you guys if you want me to go back in on the YFN Lucci reports. We got 115 likes in here. Let's get it up to 120 likes if you guys want to hear more about YFN Lucci. So hit those likes if you want to hear more about YFN Lucci right now, you guys. Rap music says it's illegal here too in Indiana. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. I never been to Indiana. Okay, so this website Uprocks is reporting YFN Lucci is reported. YFN Lucci is wanted on a murder charge by the Atlanta PD. YFN Lucci's 2020 ended on a high note with the release of Wish Me Well 3. However, according to Atlanta police, he's been up to more than releasing records. Lucci, born Rashawn Bennett, is wanted on a murder charge in connection with the shooting of a 28-year-old James Adams. The news was first reported by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution and confirmed to Variety by the Atlanta police. Adams was discovered with a gunshot wound to his head on December 10th and later died as a result of his injuries. According to a statement given to the AJC by Atlanta police spokesperson Sergeant John Chafee, a second gunshot victim arrived at a nearby fire station on the same night. Luckily, the second victim survived their injuries. It was later determined by investigators that the two incidents were connected. A police report reveals that Adams was shot on the 900 block of Dimmock Street in Atlanta before his body was dropped off on the 900 block of Peoples Street. Multiple shell casings were also discovered at the former scene. So this is what I'm reading right now, you guys. Iceberg said, feel free to go live at later times. It's lit in here. You're right. You're right. So let me finish up this report here on Uprocks. According to an Atlanta police news release, Bennett also faces additional charges of aggravated assault, participating in criminal street gang activity, and weapons charges. Two other individuals were arrested in Miami on similar charges for allegedly participating in the shooting. Atlanta police are offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to the rapper's arrest. So that was a report on Uprocks, you guys. Here I'm seeing earlier I actually read the report on the AJC. I'm seeing they have a report on the BBC, the BBC.com. YFN Lucci, U.S. rapper, wanted in Atlanta for suspected murder. U.S. rapper YFN Lucci is wanted by the police in Atlanta, Georgia, for his alleged involvement in the murder of a local man last month. Two suspects have been arrested over the killing of the 28-year-old victim. Authorities have appealed for help in locating YFN Lucci, whose birth name is Rashawn Bennett. He is wanted on suspicion of murder, aggravated assault, and participation in criminal street gang activity, police told U.S. media. They say another man was wounded at the incident. So they're really seeking him right now. Now, I never heard of Balance, but what was this new one I heard about at the dispensary that they have? It was called Pure or something like that. I didn't try it because I don't really like trying new things. You know what I mean? I like going with what I know. But like they had one at the dispensary, you guys, called Chronic. They had one at the dispensary called Chronic. How you think I'm gonna buy something called Chronic? Should I have bought that one, guys, in the chat? Let me know. Should I have got the weed called Chronic at the dispensary? Holiday ATL said, it's wild down here in Atlanta right now. It's more on some street shit that got brought into the hip hop world. I appreciate everybody for tuning in on this late night. If you guys want to support the channel, anybody in here wants to support the channel, hit that Cash App. Hit that Cash App. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support the channel, show some love. Pooray. Who was I saying in regard to Pooray? I never had those pre-roll joints with the shit laid it on them. I don't think. Maybe once or twice. Middle River Boy. I only got about 5 at Mikey 4K. So what are you saying? You're about to don't hate that shit. You know where that's why you trying to jam me. Yo, Boston Brills, cut that out on the super chats, man. Don't be, cut that out on the live. Don't be arguing with people on here, Brills. You got to conduct yourself a little bit better as one of the moderators, my dude. You know what I'm saying? You got to conduct yourself a little bit better. Go uptown to Harlem. Tell them that I sent you. Yo, Brills, Iceberg, who is the general when it comes to moderators on the channel, is saying that you're being a little bit too extra. So we're gonna give you the warning. Come on. Yo, Brills, if you're gonna be in the chat saying that I'm on to you ops, I can't have a wrench on you. Oh, yo, Glenn, you got to chill out, man. Don't be going back and forth. Okay. Oh, oh. All right, yo. I'm dead in all the rent shit on here, man. I got my guys who do the wrench thing, y'all. Four Carat TV Entertainment. We could have a deal on that, though. We could have a deal on that, man. I might hit you off. I might hit you off with that wrench. It's Cash App Mikey T. Mikey T movie. But Brills, you're on your last warning, brother. You're on your last warning, brother. Yeah, no, I know. My team is the team. The team on in here. The team in here is mad sturdy. Dipset, Dipset, Dipset. Yeah, yo. Tomorrow night, it'd be dope if we could get Agala on here. Also, I was talking to a couple other artists. I know y'all want me to interview OT the Real. Can I get it in the chat? Do you guys want me to interview OT the Real? Yes or no? Do you want me to interview? Do you want me to interview OT the Real? Guys, yes or no? Janetti said, hell yeah, man. Andrew Webb Jr. said yes. Yo, rap music, hit that Cash App with a donation, and I got you, man. Come on now. Hit that Cash App with a donation, man. Yes, he the real one, Robert Jones. What up, Mikey T? Checking in, bro. And hell yeah, OT the Real is dope. Yeah, OT the Real is definitely dope, man. It would be cool to link up with him for an interview. The enlightened one. Yeah, that's one thing. I just wanted to get you guys' take on it. I hope you guys are staying tuned for my interview with Jose Guapo. Welcome 4 Carat TV Entertainment. 4 Carat TV Entertainment just got his wrench. Yo, Janetti, yeah, OT the Real's been doing this thing for a minute. Sorry, rap music. Sorry, rap music. Iron Cheek 2.0 in here. Boston Brills. 4 Carat TV Entertainment. We could talk about that, man. I'm doing interviews right now, honestly, for like 400 over the over the Zoom. You know what I mean? If you really want to get an interview, you know what I mean? We can do a couple part joint detailing your story. Ivana Tillman, appreciate you for tapping in. CV for life. Guys, try to get Beans, bro. You know, I spoke to Beans a few times. Beans told me he would be down for an interview, but you know, Beans moves a little bit different. Yo, Iron Sheik, holla, young Mikey T, the enlightened one. Shh. But we should do a live, we should do like a live thing where people can come on and spit. People can come on and show like their talent and shit on here. I think we should do that in the near future. We should set up a day. Yo, nah, 4 Carat TV. Don't worry about that, man. I was speaking to OT about it. Looks like we can work it. He told me we could possibly do it in the next few weeks. So I'm just gonna hold out and wait for him. Nah, rap music. Don't worry about sending me no runts. I hate when people try to, like, don't do that. I don't want nothing like that. You know what I mean? I get my own chronic. Don't send me no nothing. CT got a lot of talent. Yeah, but you know, like, we're going to showcase talent from all types of different people. We're going to showcase talent from all different types of people. If you want to come on here and freestyle, acapella freestyle, right, Janetti? Oh man, we got it lit tonight on the chat, guys. We got it lit tonight. I see somebody just commented on my Cassidy interview where Cassidy was actually speaking on the fact that he tried to sign Meek Mill before Rick Ross. He tried to sign Meek Mill before T.I. I don't know if anybody in here missed that story, but I put that out there. Yeah, Beans definitely be moving different. You know what I mean? He's calculated. You know, I got to respect him. He's a legend. You know, if he's not ready to do an interview at the moment, I got to respect that. No. Damn right, Samuel Views. I got it locked. Well, yo, Janetti, I don't know if you missed it. Did you miss it? I got a freestyle with Benny the Butcher on my page. I got an interview with Benny Butcher on my page, actually. I don't know Quilly. I was supposed to do an interview with him a few times. All right, y'all are gonna need to hold up though. I'm about to go get my vitamin water. I'll be back in 1 second. Chilla? Who's Chilla? Does anybody in here know who Chilla is? Let me know in the chat. Damn, what's up with my bro Majestic? Yo, look, shout out 50, man.
Hey,
Majestic, what the hell are you doing?
I'm driving to pick my wife up real quick. I was on. Look, when you was on live, I was on there, but I was mad because it didn't have no options to comment.
Weird. I'm still on live right now, bro. You're gonna have to hold on 1 second, Majestic. Majestic, you're gonna have to come on live because we're doing a talent show tomorrow. Hit these people off with a little note. This is my boy Majestic from St. Louis. You got anything for him?
I got you, baby, yeah. You don't have to go. Hey, I'll be in that thing tomorrow, man.
No, hit him with a little rap now, Majestic. Hit him with a little rap, man.
Hey, look, you know I'm changed now, but I'm gonna say, I say, woo. Hey, boy, better pray to God, nigga like me found a Bible. Walk up on a nigga with a rifle. I don't give a shit on a set of American Idol. Nigga, let's go. Slavery guns, kill a nigga, then knife him. Never knew a nigga this trifling. Wait, hold up, am I tooting my horn? Fuck that nigga, ain't nothing like him. From the Def Jam to the Interscope, let me enter that. Saddam couldn't time this bomb, bitch, I been a threat. Who the fuck wanna go to war with a street nigga, send a street sweeper that'll do it like a chore for a check? This me, little nigga. I know drug laws with life behind bars that'll get it off quicker than a pre-nut, nigga. If the wrist glow, nigga, I'm a 6'4" nigga. Wanna beef for the champ? Bring 6 more niggas. But yeah, man, go ahead, man. I ain't trying to hog your shine, you dig?
All right, Majestic. Well, you're gonna come on tomorrow night when we do the official talent show. Some shit like that we're gonna put together. Appreciate you, man. Enjoy your night with wifey and all that, man.
All right, for sure, man. Tell them motherfuckers they better come with their best, man. on with it.
All right, you got to stop saying the F word, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right.
Jesus.
All right.
Man, some people are just so damn street. Yo, did y'all hear Majestic rapping or not really? Let me know. I want to know in the chat. Could you guys hear it over the phone? I just wanted to give you a little dose. I just wanted to give y'all a little dose of what's coming tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have some real spitters come on. Tomorrow we can have some real spitters come on like Majestic, maybe some other type of rappers. Josh Gion said, yeah, that was dope. Rob V said, he all right. Quality audio over the phone 100, right? Son on his craft. Boozy got caught. What? 4 Carat TV Entertainment said, hey, yo, he's going off. Fly Prolific said, I'm bringing it. I'm definitely going to call up. That was wavy. I liked it. Iceberg said. Fly Prolific said, he's tough. Fire. Man, let me see who I could. Actually, this is my new phone and shit. I don't really even got nobody saved in here. Just to be 100% real with you guys. I don't even got nobody saved in here, man. Damn. My bad, guys. But yeah, when I seen Majestic hit me, so I was like, all right. Now, we're not doing battles tomorrow. We are going to probably do a grading system, though. You know what I mean? We could probably do a grading system, though. Rob B, come to Southside. Yo, bro, honestly, I'm not traveling nowhere right now like that. You know what I mean? If I was going to be traveling right now, I'd be going to some places, but right now you can't really do too much traveling. I don't want to get caught up in New York, just to be 100% honest with you. I don't want to get caught up, to be 100% honest with you, bro. Like my brother Jerry, who's from New York, didn't want to come back to Connecticut. You know what I mean? He didn't want to go to our grandmother's house in Rhode Island. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to come out this area. You know what I mean? So I asked him, I was like, should I go to New York? Like, should I leave the comforts of my crib in Connecticut? You know what I mean? But he won't even come out this way. He's like, no, stay out of New York. That's what my brother who lives in New York told me. He said, stay out of New York right now. And we have the comforts of being able to do this on live. We have the comforts of being able to do this over Zoom interviews. Like I just interviewed Uncasa and Jose Guapo over Zoom. You know what I mean? They didn't seem to, you know what I mean, have any issue with actually working like that. 4 Carat TV saying if we could put we might do a voting. We're definitely going to do a voting grading system. I'm not sure. Well, obviously you'll be able to rate it by the grade. Like if someone gets an A+, someone gets an A, someone gets an A-, B+, B minus, you know what I mean? You'll be able to rate them in that type of a category. It's street blues out here, young Mikey. You damn right, man. If you just heard my bro Majestic going in, it really is some street blues. But I want everybody to tune in tomorrow night. You know what I mean? King Case, New Haven, Connecticut. Byron, come and find out. Rob V, Guns Blazing, New Haven, the South Side, Queens. I love Queens, man. As soon as this whole shit is over, I'll be back out in Queens messing with a couple people. You know what I mean? Rob, you must be familiar with Fab Don. I know he's doing his thing. Actually, maybe I'll put in a call to him to actually get him to come on the show tomorrow. Whoa. Yo, Lake, you are mad disrespectful, bro. You are mad disrespectful. You is crazy for that. You're done, too, on this channel for that, man. It sucks that Lake won't be able to comment tomorrow when we do the hip hop, you know what I mean? The hip hop battles. You know what I mean? The hip hop showcase. Because I got a beard too, by the way. It's definitely itchy when you got a beard all the way down here, down your neck. What are you talking about, man? Oh, sorry, guys. A lot of you guys don't like me responding to losers like that. You know what? I'm going to roll up something else. Roll up some of this good shit right here. You know what I mean? Because we're vibing tonight. Might as well let this go a little bit longer. Yeah, Prolific. I appreciate you doing that about the Boozy story. I'll take a look into the whole Boozy story and see if it's, you know what I mean, something that needs to be addressed tomorrow, just to be 100% honest with you. Obviously, we know what tonight's topic was. For everyone that's tuned in tonight based on the YFN Lucci topic, you know, I hope I have shown you. And if you're just tuning in right now, you can really rewind the video back. I've gone over various outlets tonight that have reported on YFN Lucci. You know, it's a very unfortunate situation, guys. Mikey T, 4 Carat saying tap back in on the Lucci subject. Mayo Giovanni. I feel like I heard that name before. Yep, that's right. Fab Don. Rochdale. Yep. All right. So hold up. Here we go, guys. Let's bring this back. Let's bring it back right now for everybody who's tapped in. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Complex actually had a report about this. They stated in their headline, YFN Lucci wanted for murder in fatal shooting of Atlanta man. YFN Lucci has been charged for his alleged involvement in a fatal shooting last month. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution reports that the rapper, legal name Rashawn Lamar Bennett, is wanted in connection to the December 10th murder of James Adams, a 28-year-old Atlanta man who died from a gunshot wound to the head. Authorities confirmed that Lucci, 29, is facing charges of murder, aggravated assault, participating in a criminal street gang activity, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. So I guess they're actually saying here that he was participating in a criminal street gang activity and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. So I wonder by that statement right there if they're suggesting that YFN Lucci was actually on the scene of the crime, you know? The law enforcement said that they have arrested two other men. Two other guys were arrested, a 23-year-old and a 17-year-old. These guys were both taken into custody while they were in Miami for alleged involvement in the shooting. According to the AJC, the guy Adams was pronounced dead after being rushed to the hospital later that day. A second victim arrived at a nearby fire station with a wound to the stomach. The man ultimately survived the attack, which officers believe was related to Adams' shooting. Atlanta police are offering $5,000 for anybody that comes up with information. They're trying to track down Lucci right now. Lucci has not turned himself into authorities at this point. I imagine what's today, you guys? It's what is it, Tuesday? So at this point, it's not a weekend or anything like that. You know, sometimes on the weekend, people don't want to turn themselves in because they're not going to have any opportunity to face a judge and get bail, right? So right now, I would imagine YFN Lucci, who, from the looks of it, if you guys take a look at his Instagram page, he has not posted in about 5 days. Guys, am I wrong? Prolific, anybody that's on there? It doesn't look like YFN Lucci has actually posted in the last 5 days. So to me, sometimes when this information is about to hit, they get the word. And it seems to me that YFN Lucci, if he's smart, his lawyer is probably drawing up terms of release right now, terms of surrender, excuse me. That's what I got a feeling would be going on right now, is that YFN Lucci would be drawing up his terms of surrender in this case. In Georgia, oh, I meant CV for life. I actually meant the terms of his surrender. You know what I mean? That's what he's obviously drawing up. Obviously, he's not going to draw up a bail before he even goes and sees the judge. That was my bad. I didn't mean that. I meant right now he's obviously talking, his lawyers are probably talking to the cops about a proper way for him to turn himself in. Cassidy actually addressed that in my interview with him. Cassidy actually addressed the whole situation when he was involved with the whole Arab shooting. Cassidy said that his lawyers spoke to the authorities about a proper way to turn himself in. You know what I mean? Plus, I think, honestly, plus it gives you a couple extra days to do the things that you want to do. You know what I mean? Spend some money, get some ass, smoke some ganja. You know what I mean? Flat Prolific says he's most likely getting his story together with his lawyer before he surrenders. 100%. 100%. But like I said, Lucci has not posted on Instagram in 5 days. So that's obviously what he's doing. So this is a report on Complex, you guys, that I was just reading. These charges, Complex reports, news of Lucci's charges come more than a month after he released Wish Me Well 3. New project from Lucci out. Unfortunately, all of this popped off as he was, promoting a new project. It really sucks. All right, so I see right here they've got it on Fox News. Rapper YFN Lucci wanted on multiple charges for alleged role in Atlanta shooting. This is actually on Fox News, you guys. Rapper YFN Lucci is wanted by the Atlanta Police Department for his alleged role in a shooting that took place last month. The department announced on Facebook Tuesday that the musician, born Rashawn Bennett, is wanted on multiple charges for his role in the shooting death of a 28-year-old James Adams on December 10th, 2020. Specifically, Bennett, 29, is wanted on charges of felony murder, aggravated assault, participation in criminal street activity, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. When officers arrived at the scene in December, they found Adams lying in the street with a gunshot wound to his head. He eventually succumbed to his injuries, despite life-saving efforts, said the Facebook post. Not long after, a second shooting victim, 32-year-old Kevin Wright, brought himself to a fire station, also suffering a gunshot wound to the abdomen. Wright survived his injuries. During the course of the investigation, investigators determined the two shootings are likely related. 2 other suspects have been identified and apprehended in alleged connection with the crime, and both are facing multiple charges. The Miami-Dade Police Department, the City of Miami Police Department, the U.S. Attorney's Office in Miami, and the FBI Field Office in Miami were given special thanks for their assistance in apprehending Boyd and Pitts. Investigators continue searching for Mr. Bennett, and that's YFN Lucci, and are asking anyone with information on his whereabouts to call Crime Stoppers, concluded the Facebook statement. So they've got a couple more pieces of the report here. Here I'm seeing the City of Atlanta Police Department. The Atlanta Police Homicide Investigators are asking for assistance locating 29-year-old Rashawn Bennett, also known as YFN Lucci. Bennett is wanted on multiple charges for his role in the shooting death of 28-year-old James Adams on December 10th, 2020. On December 10th, 2020, at around 5:20 p.m., officers were dispatched to 978 Peoples Street, Southwest, in a reference to a person shot call. Upon arrival, officers located 28-year-old James Adams laying in the street with a gunshot wound to the head. Grady's EMTs, as well as the Atlanta Fire and Rescue, arrived on the scene and administered medical treatment. Mr. Adams was transported to the Grady Hospital, and despite life-saving efforts, he succumbed to his wounds. A short time later, the second victim, 32-year-old Kevin Wright, arrived at the fire station number 14 by private vehicle. Mr. Wright suffered a gunshot wound to the abdomen and subsequently survived his injuries. Atlanta police homicide investigators responded to both scenes and began their investigation. During the course of the investigation, investigators determined the two shootings are likely related. What do you guys think about all this, man? They're really breaking this down in a lot of detail. Yeah, CV for life. Veneers are cool. Veneers are definitely cool. So, yeah, it was crazy, man. This is crazy. This report is crazy, you guys. I do appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. It looks like we can wrap this thing up, though. You know, we've been going for 2.5 hours. I'm about to get out of here. Jay Hoffa, David Lewis, CV for life. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all for tuning in tonight. It's been real. Yeah, Lucci's 29. Peace out, Janetti. Stay up, Jay Hoffa. Be easy, CV for life. Jonathan Booth, Big Cat. Appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight, man. Y'all is really dope. Y'all is really the ones. David, stay safe, dude. Big Cat. Everybody right now, man, we've been doing it real big tonight, man. 2.5 hours. You know, we had a big day today. I hope everything is well for YFN Lucci. Free my bro ARAB. Free domination. Yeah, prolific. Yeah, I read that a few times tonight. Lucci is 29. Be safe, Brian or Byron. Appreciate everybody tonight. Appreciate everybody tonight for tuning in. I guess I'll say it one more time. If anybody out there wants to support the channel, the best way to support the channel is through Cash App. Y'all is definitely appreciated, man. Tomorrow we're going to jump on here and we're actually going to have some people freestyling. Yeah, that's right. We're going to have some people freestyling. We're going to have some people rapping. We're going to have some people singing. We're going to have some, if we got any comedians, because you know I just, maybe we could have Boone on here, come here and do some comedy or something tomorrow, anything like that. If we got some entertainers to come on here tomorrow, let's do it. 4 Carat TV, you have a great night too. We'll see you tomorrow. Going to need you to be one of the judges tomorrow. Everybody in here, let Peasy know as well. Everybody that is a moderator, I'm going to need you to tune in tomorrow to actually be a judge so we can rate everybody that comes in. You know, we can make it a 2-hour event tomorrow, and we can have like 10 to 16 people come in. You know, we can do something like that, and we can give each person, like, you know what I mean? We can give each person like 6 to 10 minutes. We could do it like that, or maybe even less. You know what I mean? We could have the people introduce themselves. We could have the people come in, do their talent. You know what I mean? And then we could have the people like give their information where they could be contacted, and then we could also grade them. You know, we can take a little bit of a portion of time to do that. Okay, David, if you want to tap in tomorrow, I'm going to do it tomorrow so you can actually tune in. I think we'll probably do something like a $10 donation to come in or something like that. That's probably what we'll do. We'll do a $10 donation to come in. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Boston Brills, real one. $5 super chat. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate everybody in here tonight, really, man, because this news, like, it's never good to read news like this. You know what I mean? I came out today. We released 2 dope interviews, a new interview with Meek J and a new interview with Uncasa. But when I read this information about YFN Lucci, I had to jump on here. Yeah, 4 Carat, tap in. CV for life. Yep. Boston in the building. Appreciate Boston for tuning in, man. Okay, 4 Carat TV. Hell yeah. Good vibes only on this channel. You know what I mean? Good vibes only on this channel. I'm about to roll up. I didn't go pick up a whole pack of Dutchess tonight to roll up one. You know what I'm saying? So I'll vibe with you all for a second while I'm rolling up. Vibe for y'all while a second while I'm rolling up. Y'all haven't seen the Uncasa interview? I'd be shocked if you guys haven't seen the Uncasa interview. Like, come on. Like, really? If anybody in here hasn't seen the Uncasa interview, you're pretty much tripping. Here, let me post it up. Nah, bro. Nah. Dutchess is the only way I can taste it. You tripping, bro. Dutchess is the only way I can taste it. I remember one time I was in Miami at the Maybach Latino studio with my boy AG, you know, the real representation from Maybach Latino, the dude from Maybach Latino that Ross actually said to keep pushing. We was in the studio doing an all-nighter, right? And Young Breed popped through. And everybody, and Young Breed is a big like he rolls up with what the hell is it called now, guys? Now I'm tripping. Guys, now I'm tripping. I don't know what's the other oh right, excuse me, Swisher Sweets. So AG gives me a piece of sour to roll up, right? For all my sour lovers in here. I give it to I didn't want to roll up. I was kind of and I was filming, you know what I mean? I had to catch good shots. We were doing a video with Breed and AG, and you know, there's other people that were there and shit. So I had to film and shit. So AG gave me a piece of sour to roll up. Long story short, I hand it to Young Breed. I'm like, yo, Breed, twist this up, bro. Make sure you pass it our way. So Breed twists it up in a backwood. Yeah, did I really say Swisher Sweet? I meant backwood, you guys. So Breed twists it up in a backwood, and then AG was like, yo, don't even pass that to me. Nah, bro. Come on. No, you ain't rolling the whole wood. All I gave Breed was like a 1.5, a 1.4. Prolific, a story time? Wait till I do a story time? Yeah. We be going live on some real shit sometimes, guys. Tonight was a news piece, though. What we did tonight was a news piece, but you got to admit, Prolific, tonight we did some new shit as far as the whole versus thing goes. Yeah, bros, wait till you hear story time, man. Sometimes I reveal stories that people never heard before. Sometimes I tell stories that people literally never heard before. You would never think they happened and shit. Or you would never think I reacted that way. Nobody got the story the other day, though, of when I spazzed out on Meek Mill. Nobody got the story. Nobody got the story the other day of when I spazzed on Meek Mill, though. Nah, you can't get the no, no, that's not 2 for 99 cent Dutch right there. I would never put my chronic in that. I would never put my I would never put my chronic in a 2 for 99 cent Dutch. You'll never see me doing that. That is a waste of my bud. But all right. Yep, today was a new thing, Prolific. We're definitely going to keep that going for sure because you know verses are everything in hip hop right now. But tomorrow we're going to try something new. Hopefully it could work out with live live spitting auditions. You know what I mean? Yeah, Boston Brills. Boston actually be taxing on Dutches nowadays too. Massachusetts, I should say, not necessarily Boston, but probably Boston too. Whenever I go out to different cities, I always make sure I got enough Dutches in tow already because I run into that problem. Will I be able to get that JR story, Mike? I don't know that there is a JR story. I'm always in New Haven, King Case. Yo, 4 Carat Entertainment. Yeah, nah. One time I was gonna interview Quilly and the same shit happened. And the same shit happened. This dude wanted me to give his whole team like drink and smoke, and I was like, nah. I was like, hell no. No, I'm not giving your whole team drink and smoke. But I've turned down a couple interviews because of shit like that. Shout out to Jersey, John Stamos. I turned down a couple interviews like that before. Like stupidly, I turned down an interview with Chief Keef because they wanted me to bring a half ounce to smoke. I really should have did that. I should have just bought an ounce, gave him a half, smoked the half myself. I would never make that mistake again, you guys. I guarantee you. I guarantee you I'll never make that mistake again. But I don't pay for interviews. Like I remember I got the interview with Goods. Goods was telling me he was like, "Yo, Mikey T." Well, he didn't even say it like that. He was like, "Yo, honestly, my team makes me charge for interviews." I told Goods who I was, what I'd been doing. You know what I mean? As you guys have heard me say a few times now, of how I've interviewed pretty much a lot of the battle rappers, and it all kind of led up to the Goods and Cassidy battle. So that's why Goods actually like gave me the opportunity to interview him. He was a real dude for that. He let me come. He let me come link up with him in New York and shit. What do you mean? Like sometime when I go when I'm saying I went to New York to interview Goods, you know what I mean? New Hampshire, 40-minute drive. Why? What's good in New Hampshire? Who asked who for money? Didn't J.R. Writer do what to Prolific? Yeah, I know I should have did that. But I wasn't, you know what I mean? At that point, I was like the hottest interviewer in the game too. You know what I mean? I was like the hottest interviewer in the game, and me and Chief Keef met up, and we were both like on our high horses. You know what I mean? Chief Keef was like, Mikey T, I heard of that. Plus, I knew it would be a bunch of bullshit going to meet up. You know what I mean? I knew it would be a bunch of bullshit going to meet up with Chief Keef of his ass being all silent and shit. I wasn't about to do that. I was doing too much good work in Miami. I was interviewing. Was in Miami when I met Chief Keef. I was interviewing Ross. I was interviewing. You know what I mean? I interviewed Wayne. You know what I mean? Like I was going around and meeting up with French, DJ Khaled at different nightclubs, linking with Ace Hood and shit. I didn't want to hear nothing. Interviews with Gunplay, Waka Flocka, you know what I mean? Young Scooter was around a lot back then, going to the studios with Birdman and shit like that, interviewing Rico Love, all different types of people. I wasn't trying to link up with Chief Keef, who wasn't saying shit in his interviews, you guys. No, yeah. What J.R. Writer did was, after my guy booked him in Connecticut, my guy had booked J.R. Writer in Connecticut. And then J.R. Writer actually was like, on the day of the show, J.R. Writer was like, yo, I need like $80 to fill up these V's. I need $80 to fill up these whips. And I was like, what? I was like, what? What? Yeah. Yep. So that's pretty much what happened there, you guys. But yeah, I wasn't fitting to go interview Chief Keef. Come on, you guys. You guys got to know. I mean, go look at it. You can look up Chief Keef and Mikey T. I filmed videos with him at King of Diamonds and all types of shit. You can't get a word out of Chief Keef. Why was I going to waste money going to buy a half O to give to Chief Keef when he wasn't even going to get in the interview and say nothing? Oh no, there's a lot more to the story with J.R. Writer though that you guys don't know. There's a lot more to the story with J.R. Writer that you guys don't know. That's just the first part of the story. No one ever sent the Cash App to get the second part of the story. No one ever sent the Cash App to get the second part of the story. Hope y'all are checking out that Uncasa interview though, right there. Right above. Yep, Uncasa interview pinned right now. I want everybody in here to go check that out. I want you to leave a review. It's part one. Uncasa basically breaks down life before the diplomats. Life before the diplomats. Uncasa was actually signed to a label. Uncasa was actually signed to a label, you guys, that had artists like Aaliyah, that had Timbaland, Missy Elliott. The same CEO that signed Uncasa signed R. Kelly. Oh, that reminds me. I've got Cassidy speaking on his relationship with R. Kelly as well coming out soon. As you know, I got that coming out as well. I touched a couple topics with Cassidy that we hadn't spoke on. You know what I mean? Just like when I released Cassidy speaking on the battle with Freeway. You know, we never spoke on that before, so I wanted to knock it out. Yes, prolific. There's a whole second part that involves a whole lot more. A whole lot more. That'll show you a lot about J.R. Writer's character, but I don't think I'm gonna let that out. But maybe if something. Yo, Boston Bro. Who's Boston Bros talking to? Four Carat TV Entertainment said that he wants the J.R. Writer story, part 2 of the J.R. Writer story on Friday. Well, you know what? 4 Carat TV Entertainment, if you want it on Friday, I think we could schedule it for Friday, my dude. I love how Prolific and Iceberg work together on this moderation shit, you guys. 4 Carat Entertainment, great introduction to the team as well. Boston Brills in the building. Okay, Boston Brills, please stop talking about like this irrelevant ass shit, man. Please. Come on, man. Yeah, no, I rolled up David Lewis. I rolled up, man. I was like, screw it. This fire is good, yo. You know what I mean? I just want to like I'm like Biggie, you guys. I'm like Biggie. That's one thing I got in common with Biggie. Like smoking is like a hobby to me. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do an interview with Kerr. Kerr is another artist. Kerr is another artist that really doesn't talk too much in his interviews. I'm not really interested in doing an interview with Kerr. Just to be 100% honest with you guys. Just to be 100% honest with you guys, I'm really not too much interested in doing an interview with Kerr. Some of these guys who want to just jump on the camera and just sound monotone and not say anything. Why? How am I supposed to be interested in interviewing them? Oh my God. Ill Flow Spitamax, please don't make a video about me, bro. Please, dude, don't. Like, your videos are so annoying. Dude, please. Please don't make a video on me, bro. Your videos are so annoying. This is the only time I'm going to address you as well. You want to talk about you big up me? You didn't big up shit, kid. You didn't big up shit. You on here talking about, oh, I see King Earner's point of view. Don't be getting in people's business that you don't know. On here defending people that you don't know. You don't know nothing about OBH issues, kid. You're going to jump in what me and King Earner are doing? Ab deaded that. Ab deaded that. So think before you speak. I'm going to tell you one time. This is the one time you get. This is the one time you get, Ill Flow Spitter. Stop sending me your videos. Them shits is corny. Your response commentary videos, they suck. If I was you, I would quit. You're going nowhere with this shit. I've been doing this shit for 10 years. So go back to doing whatever it is you do. Don't tell me you defended me. Nobody needed you to defend me against King Earner. That's OBH issues. I mess with OBH on a real level. Dark Low, ARAB. I know these people. Get it in line, man. Your videos do like 250 views. You're co-signing people that are corny. You're co-signing people that aren't even worth being co-signed. This is the only response you get. Don't make a video about me because no one is going to watch your video. And I will never speak your name again. In Boston Brills, for bringing up that, now you are no longer a moderator. I don't care if your Cass is homie, bruh. You went on the internet talking some shit. Okay, if you were going to try to defend me, ill flow spitter, if you were going to try to defend me, cool. But don't sideline me as well when you don't even know the decision. Because everyone in this chat knows that I was right over King Earner. Hell, even King Earner knows I was right over him. Even ARAB knows I was. And we all came to an understanding and we put it behind us. There's no more issues with King Earner and myself. You didn't need to jump in that. That's like how Ab didn't want to jump in ARAB and Lil Wayne. ARAB didn't want to jump in the beef with Birdman and Lil Wayne. Like, you got to understand, you don't jump in beef that family members is having with each other. That situation with me and Earner was going to get cleaned up. Iceberg said it. Clout chaser. Yo, sorry, man. Sometimes when you do wrong, you get called out on it. And I'm not going to sit here and address you on my channel because I know the stature of my channel. But you know what, man? If you want to come on here and say shit like that, you're going to get called out. You know what I mean? Anybody on here trying to take shots at me that doesn't even know the work ethic I put in, I'm going to tell you, I didn't just start doing this 2-3 years ago. I didn't just start doing this shit this year. I'm not going to quit this shit. A lot of these people who are going to come on here and try to diss me today, you probably won't even be here next year. You won't even be here next year. Like, come on, man. Yeah, Fly Prolific. But the real thing is, that's why people started dissing. Okay, Ill Flow Spitter Max. Okay, we can dead all the shit. We can dead all the shit. But I don't want to see no video tomorrow of you addressing me supposedly. Like, damn, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna say it right now because I'm not trying to turn up on nobody. I ain't trying to turn up on none of the other bloggers that I flushed down the toilet and kind of ruin their careers. You know what I mean? All right, Ill Flow Spitter Max. You say you didn't do shit wrong. Okay. So we're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that. Yo, peace out, Ghost King. Peace out, Ghost King. No, yo. So yeah, sometimes I got to go off like that, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes I got to go off like that because I see shit. Like, yo, I see people trying to say that I don't understand the game. Like, people is trying to really, like, believe in what people are saying. Like, I seen what people said after Dude Gully said that I had a silver spoon in my mouth. You know what I mean? I seen what some people said, like, a silver spoon in my mouth? I wish I had parents who could support me like some other parents do when they buy their kids all the Xboxes and all the types of shit to wrap around their head and go online and tag with their friends and whatever that shit is called. You know what I mean? I wish I had a family that would put together a whole system for me to where I had all this together. No, I put it together myself. You know what I mean? Oh, you're pissed now? Well, Ill Flow Max Spitters, your videos suck. Your videos suck, man. And if I was you, I would honestly quit. Because I know by next year, you're going to quit once you realize your views aren't really coming in. I know how it goes. I see so many people out there, but we're off of this. We're off of that because, bro, you just got the most clout you're ever gonna get. He's probably gonna make a video tomorrow talking about, yo, I want to fight Mikey T. I want to fight Mikey T on the battle. There's a big fight coming up. There's a big fight coming up with King Earner and Paparazzi Poe, and I want Mikey T on that card. Sorry, bro. Step in line. There's too many people who want me on that card. You know what I mean? There's too many people who want me on that card who have bigger clout. You know what I mean? First of all, Iceberg says, your videos suck. Mikey T, classic line. Ruddy, TGF, yeah, man, I heard, bro. It's very sad. It's very sad, Ruddy. Very sad, man. Rest in peace. Yo, Ill Flow Spitter, nobody gives a damn, dude. Nobody gives a damn. Honestly, you're just a wannabe in this shit, man. Honestly, if I can be real, you're just a wannabe in this shit, man. You mentioned my name, and I remember what you said. You said some shit about me that wasn't right, and you tried to assume what other people were saying about me was true. Bro, look at my shit online, and I swear to God, I better not see my face on your channel tomorrow. Actually, I'm not even going to look. I'm not even going to look. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why Mikey T's got 2 classic lines now. Yeah, for real, man. For real, Ruddy. For real, man. You know, it was a blessing that he got the opportunity to introduce us as well, man. I really think you got a heavy grind in this shit, man. Shit is sad. Shit is sad, man. But I'm sorry that I had to go off on dude in here. You know what I mean? These dudes, like, let me just address this. These dudes jump on YouTube and they automatically think they had a platform. A lot of these guys who jump on YouTube and act like this is their platform, they've never been on a major website before. They've never done an interview with an artist, or they've never done a commentary piece that ended up on Hip Hop DX. They've never done an interview that ended up on All Hip Hop or Hot New Hip Hop or World Star Hip Hop. They never built themselves up, you guys. I spent 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, 10 years building myself up with articles on the hottest websites, with the hottest interviews. And somebody wants to jump in here and think that they're the hottest interviewer now because they've been doing it for a year. Oh, get off my jock, man. I've been doing this for 10 years with 10 times the interviews with you. And some people want to jump on here and say that I don't know my history. Y'all be getting clowned after talking to me like that. What's the saying, guys? Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. And I'll respond. Talk to me nice. Maybe I'll just tunnel vision. Maybe I just won't see none of that anymore, and I'll just keep talking, and I'll let Iceberg and Prolific handle all that shit in the chats, and I'll just keep on talking. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you need to zone it all out and you need to work. And that's what I showed everybody when everybody came on here and said, oh, Mikey T, all Mikey T does is ARAB content. What have we been talking about tonight, guys? YFN Lucci. What have we been talking about in the past? King Von. We've been talking about Casanova. I've showed you that we can bridge off any single hip hop topic. People said, oh, Mikey T can only do this with gunplay, or with Bang'em Smurf. What did we do? I showed him interviews with so many different artists in the game. It made their heads spin. Okay. So, so now he officially gets blocked when he tries to talk to me about Jay Prince. Because honestly, you know what I mean? Like when you try to go that route, you know what I mean? Go that route. Please, I beg you. Have Jay Prince say my name. If Jay Prince says the name Mikey T, the movie star, that would be dope. You know what I mean? Please, please, by all means, have Jay Prince say my name. Yeah, you're right. You know, Ruddy, you're right. Definitely. But sometimes, you know, sometimes you feel a certain way. Prolific says they'd never been on an album. They never been on an album. They never, you know, a lot of people do interviews and they never get the opportunity to ever be on an album. They never get the opportunity to see something become of their interviews. You know what I mean? I've actually seen my interviews with AR Rab end up on MTV. You know what I mean? MTV.com has posted an interview of mine with AR Rab. A lot of people can say that they've interviewed Ab. Do they have an interview with Ab on MTV? Yeah, we're going like 3 hours long tonight. You know, there's going to be some, well, there's actually a lot of people sticking in for 3 hours. Tomorrow, we're coming back heavy for anybody tuning in. Ruddy, tomorrow, we're actually coming back in heavy. We're going to do a freestyle episode if you want to tap in for that. If you want to tap into that for sure, you can do that. Tavon Jordan, what's up, man? What's popping? Actually, you know what, guys? I think I definitely need a smoke break right now. Definitely need a smoke break right now, you know? You know what I'm saying? I think it's time. I had my rant. You know what I mean? I had my rant of the night. It was pretty sweet. I loved it. I love getting shit off my chest right like that. You know what I mean? I'm hoping some other people don't be saying my name because I will talk about anybody. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like I'm on a point right now. But you know what? That's the thing about me. That's the thing about me, you guys. I don't need to focus on beef because I got the content to back me up. You know what I mean? A lot of these other guys, they get trapped up talking about their beef, beef, beef. That's all they can talk about. And they can't follow it up with no content. Me, I can follow it up with major content every single day of the week. And y'all know that. Yo, 4 Carat. What do you, whoa, bro, 4 Carat. Don't be telling me to drop it. What? 4 Carat, what? That's not the quality of a moderator, 4 Carat, bro. Yeah, Prolific. That's the vitamin water that I mess with the most. Dragon fruit. Dragon fruit. You got to realize, 4Carat, a lot of people can't even draw more than 50 viewers. A lot of times people would be on here with just 50 viewers. So you got to respect when you have 94 people in here. I don't think you were on a little bit earlier, 4Carat, when we had 600 people here on the live. So, you know what I mean? You got to really be able to judge it. Iceberg. Sometimes, you know, dudes be new. Sometimes dudes be new to the game. You know what I mean? 100 is dope on a second time that we've done this story today. It's all good, 4Carat, brother. Yeah, no, and plus at this point, you guys were really just vibing. Plus at this point, we're really just vibing at this point. Prolific. I used to mess with the purple one, the grape one, the Formula 50 joint, but you know, that one after a while got kind of disgusting to me. And this one right here was the major one that I would always get. DeLand, Florida. Damn, Lucci. Where are you from, my G? Connecticut right here. Yo, 4Carat, man, you could tap out, brother. It's no shame in tapping out, brother. I'm about to go to bed too. I'm about to turn something on and go to sleep myself probably in the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Unless I just stay up chain smoking my weed. You wildin', Ruddy. Ruddy, you wildin'. But Ruddy, let me ask you, can you do a cappella tomorrow night? can you do Ruddy, can you do a cappella tomorrow night? Damn right, Tim Vaughn. He's innocent. But Tim Vaughn, right now, YFN Lucci is not in police custody. Okay. Yeah, at this point, the police are still searching for YFN Lucci. YFN Lucci is not in police custody right now. Yup. Okay, Ruddy. Okay. Looking forward to it, man. You know, we're going to have like probably 10, 16 people in tomorrow. Oh, yo. The pomegranate blueberry vitamin water is not bad. It's not bad every once in a while. Yeah, it's not bad every once in a while. It's not like an every night thing. Yo, 4 Carat, I appreciate you tuning in tonight, though, on The Real, man. Don't feel pressured to stick around if you're tired, bro. Michaela Stack Bundles, Mikey T100, you know, I appreciate you for staying tuned this late. It's crazy. We got a couple dope people tuned in for the event tomorrow. And you want to know what? Yeah, Ruddy is from Youngstown, Ohio. Guys, if you want to know what, I'm going to reach out to some special people tomorrow to get them to come on the show and spit. I'm going to reach out to some special people tomorrow to get them to come onto the show to spit. Who knows? Maybe we get Kid on here. What do you guys think? Maybe we get Kid on here. Maybe we get Millie's on here. What do y'all think, man? Yeah, yo, 4 Carat. By all means, bro, go get some rest, bro. I didn't even know you was a father. Yo, salute, brother. You proved yourself to be a good dude, my man. Yeah, Iceberg was thinking, Ruddy, Iceberg was thinking that you was a part of this New York group right there. Iceberg is the moderator here on the channel and shit. Iceberg, if you get a chance, go check out Ruddy's video. We dropped a couple some shit. You know, I mean, Ruddy, we used to premiere a lot of his shit on some of the videos and shit. Tap in. Yo, Jay Black, I think the casino's just open all night. Yeah, no, the casino's open all night. I mean, I don't be going there all night because who really wants to be gambling at 5 in the morning and shit? I ain't really done that 5 in the morning shit since I was in Miami. If I'm gonna be up until 5 in the morning, I want to be at a nightclub like Mansion or Cameo or Bamboo or Story or Live, all them clubs. Yo, Spencer King, salute back to you, South Philly, man. Definitely appreciate you tuning in. Tap in tomorrow night. If you want to be one of the judges, we're going to be doing a talent space. You know what I mean? We're going to be giving everybody a space to showcase their talent tomorrow. If you want to tap in, that would be dope. You know what I mean? Just be looking for the notifications on the channel and shit. Ruddy, yeah. Man, I be trying, Ruddy. You know what I mean? But I'm not a big gambler. I usually just go to the casino to get some dinner and shit like that. In all honesty, like I be walking in there with my boy to get something to eat, and they'd be like, "Good luck," and I'm like, "I'm here to get breakfast. Like I'm here to get breakfast right now. I'm not here to gamble. Like I don't like gambling away my money, but blackjack is dope. Personally, I like blackjack and some poker." Oh, okay. Iceberg be on top of shit. It's late night shit though, you guys. Late night vibes, man. Man, it's crazy to see what YFN Lucci is actually going through right now. It's crazy to hear about what he's going through because, you know, I just totally didn't expect this. I just thought this was going to be another day. You know what I mean? I just thought this was going to be another day in hip hop with my new exclusive interview with Uncasa, new interview with producer Meek J out of Newark. Ren, no, I haven't spoke to Bangum Smurf lately. I have not spoke to Bangum Smurf lately. I don't really intend on speaking to Bangum Smurf either, just because of the way that everything ended in our relationship. The last time we spoke, he had told me, "Yo, Mikey T, we're gonna do an interview." Before that, he had me edit this interview like 3 times, and then he said that we couldn't use it, which was aggravating. What do I think about Leak Moss? Do you think he has what it takes to hold down OBH? No, it's completely obvious that Leak Moss has what it takes to hold down OBH, guys. Leak, excuse me, cough before I even hit the weed. Leak Moss has been releasing some mixtapes, like he released Definition of Sturdy. Now I think he has a mixtape coming called Out of Hibernation. Leak Moss is working. Do I think he has what it takes to hold down OBH? Obviously, he has what it takes to hold down OBH. He's doing it right now. Leak Moss, apparently he has the Out of Hibernation project, which is going to follow up Definition of Sturdy. So right there, that should show you that he's actually working. And I saw on one of his interviews, he said that he was planning on releasing mixtapes like every month. You know what I mean? He's planning on releasing or EPs and mixtapes. He's working. Can I possibly get an update on News 215 of OBH? Well, you know, News actually just did an interview with Pretty Flock on the Sneaky Report. So y'all could go over there and check that out, actually, if anybody's interested in seeing an update on News. He actually just did an interview with Pretty Flock. I was checking that out the other day, actually. Melly Mel. Yo, Mel, what's poppin', bro? And Mellow 1600. What's up, you guys? Appreciate y'all for tuning in on this late night shit. You know what I mean? We good. We straight entertainment. Subscribe for all me. Subscribe to We Good. We Straight Entertainment. We'll get that up in the description tomorrow for you, Ruddy, when you tap in. Appreciate you for tapping in tonight, man. Youngstown, Ohio. Iceberg, what you talking? Oh, yeah. Check that out, Iceberg. Yep. It was definitely a dope interview. Weirdo. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. That was a Gucci Man song. I'm sure your music company never did any units. You probably sold as many units as 40 Glock, bro. No. Said at this point, you guys, if you're just tuning in right now, YFN Lucci is not in police custody at this point. Tomorrow, if we get an update on the situation with YFN Lucci, I will report it to you all, though, that at this point, YFN Lucci has not surrendered. He has not turned himself in. If we get an update on that tomorrow, like if he turns himself in tomorrow when the AM, I'll be on here to report it. Anybody that wants to donate to the channel. Yo, sometimes, Ruddy, sometimes I get a little silly. Sometimes I get a little silly on here for sure. Rip Rob, thanks for tuning in. I believe so as well, man. It seems a little messed up that YFN Lucci would do something like this. You know what I mean? it seems a little messed up that somebody with so much opportunity in their life would do this, you guys. You know, it doesn't really make sense to me. It doesn't make any sense at all. But, you know, we've been going for a while here tonight. We're almost at 3 hours and 20 minutes. I really appreciate all the support, you guys. I want everybody to tune back in tomorrow if you actually want to hear some live spitting. You know what I mean? I'm going to let the people, I'm going to let the rappers, I'm going to let the artists, the musicians, the singers, I'm going to let you all take over the channel. You know what I mean? If there's any comedians out there that want to come on the channel, anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Aaron Jackson, I'm going to have to ask you. Oh my God. Ruddy. Ruddy. Come on, dude. Yo, Peasy, be safe, man. I'm going to see you tomorrow night. I need you in there to judge the best hip hop that's going to be played. I want to ask you guys in the chat before I get out of here, has anybody seen Red 1 and Red 2? I'm wondering, has anybody actually, guys, before we get out of here, I need I was thinking about doing hip hop trivia. And I wanted a couple people to go back and forth. I was going to be the host, and we're going to have a couple people come in, and we're going to crown a hip hop trivia champion as well. But let's focus on tomorrow night, man. Maybe tomorrow night when we go live, maybe we can get a couple people on there that have some knowledge of hip hop, and I'll talk to them. Because you got to be able, if you go live tomorrow, you got to be able to come on here with a computer screen. There ain't going to be none of the black screen. There ain't going to be no pictures, guys. Tomorrow, if you come in on the live, you're going to need to have actually be able to be on video. But all right, y'all. We're about to call it a night. Iceberg, Prolific, CV4 Life. Tap in tomorrow. Peasy. Everybody, Rip Rob, said, Ruddy. Guys, tap in tomorrow. We're going to have a blast tomorrow, though. Salute.